it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn petty. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get an NFT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities and never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all better not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Say you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch I step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch how I touch down, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah.
Mini skirt on, dip my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Two foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on, dip my body in glitter. Platform sneakers, all the boys want a picture. Two foreign cars, I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya. Mini skirt on. Cause I make rich look richer. Save your breath, baby, I'm not going home with ya.
Oh, let's motherfucking go! It is all NFT gaming, and I am the Spiz. We're back in action with some motherfucking lost relics. How is everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hope you've been doing all the grinding you need to. I actually have not. I gotta get on it, dude. That's why we're here. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. There we go. But yes, sir. How's everybody doing today? Up in the ANG chat. And let's get it, motherfucker, going. I do not have a bounty yet. We should probably get one of those before we start the grind. There it is. Thought you could hide from me. Not today, my friend. But yeah, buddy. So we had pretty big disaster transport the other day. I went downstairs. 120. That's up my speed. Igwams. Working with some igwams though. But yeah, so I came downstairs and we had Kingslayer. What's up, buddy? But yeah, I came downstairs and it was particularly cold the other day, and part of my sound panel wall collapsed. It looks like an earthquake went through. Like 70% of it looks good, but 30% of it is a little off kilter. But yeah, it's like, that was an unfortunate thing. So what I'm actually going to have to do is I'm going to have to take all the walls down. All of them. And then I am going to have to re-put them up, but I'm going to use liquid cement on the actual connection points to each of them. Hey, Anastie. How you doing? I did igwams. What the hell are they again? Oh, yeah. Island of Iram. Let's go. Well, thank you, sir. I assume you still have your rockin' beard, too. I did change it from a, I was doing a 3, and I changed it to a 7. Good brother, wanted to see a bit of Spizzo's show before sleep. Let's go! By the way, if anyone ended up watching the gloriously hilarious movie Cocaine Bear, if you didn't, it's A+ great in my book. And if you have access to the Voodoo account that I've handed out a couple times. Oh! Hitman the Third joins us.
What is up?
How you doing, brother?
Good, good. I honestly haven't been doing anything today. I've just been sitting here.
It's kind of nice sometimes, man.
Discord.
Need a little reset button every now and then, right?
So much to fucking learn about Discord, dude. It's such a bit.
Yeah, from learning it after yeah.
I'm trying to learn it, and it's just there's just many weird protocols and different bots that do so many different things, and it's
right.
I don't know what we need and what we don't need, and what's actually like gonna help our channel or not help our channel, and I'm like,
it's who goddamns know how long.
So give me a few months on the Discord stuff, but I'll get it down.
Oh, right? No, I mean,
I'm
I went
working
into
at it.
I went into learn the beast, and I was like, oh my! Like I didn't realize it was
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like a
I
hill,
thought
not
it was
Mount
gonna
Everest.
be like, I thought it'd be like one YouTube video where it'd be like, all right, I got it now.
And
now
see,
I'm
that
like,
is
yeah.
Hitman the Third.
You'll probably know me from Petty Stream because I have played many games.
And
of
see,
Petty.
I have watched all of The Last of Us. That was phenomenal.
God, wait until the second season.
Oh yeah, I know from the game. But
We're not
yeah,
gonna have Pedro for very long.
I mean, I think they're going to skew.
I don't, because they didn't in the first season.
Oh, have you actually read? I got gifted a book earlier today, and I started it, and I didn't like the first narrator, but there's like, I don't know, a billion famous people that actually read it. The Chronicles of Drizzt.
I've never heard of it.
I used to call him Drizzit. It is a D&D character.
Huh.
And he was like,
I don't
essentially
know,
like Achilles. Like, he was like
See, I don't.
the fucking
I
sickest
grew up
person
reading
ever with a bow.
sci-fi. I wasn't a fantasy guy. My dad pushed me towards Dungeons and Dragons books.
Okay.
Because he had boxes and boxes of Dungeons and Dragons books, but he also had boxes and boxes of Star Wars and Star Trek books from the extended universes. So he'd be like, "Hey, you should go read these," and I'd go over and pick out another Star Wars or Star Trek book. So
I mean, naturally.
I've just always been more of a sci-fi guy.
I never read any of the like lore, but I had friends that played D&D, and I couldn't keep up with the rules, but we would play like very dumbed down versions of it where they were, you know, you still had stat cards and everything, but it wasn't like, I'm rolling a chaotic roll, so there's like 14 dice this time and only 12 of them actually work based on these other 2 dice that are like, we didn't do that, but I do appreciate those type of things. Kingslayer, what are the stats looking like these days? I have, like, in all honesty, I haven't played Lost Relics regularly in a little bit of time. I played for the first time streaming it. Like, I'd play a daily, or dailies, like, every now and then, but I wasn't keeping up with the meta. I know the last time that I was in was that bows were coming back. But if you have the Bone Ripper, bows are really good, because, like, every other arrow you use gets replenished. But yeah,
a little Diablo 3 today.
Yeah, I'd be down one of these days to do a little D3 night after a while.
It feels the closest to Diablo 4.
I mean, naturally, Diablo 4 was so much fun. I hope a bunch of other people got a chance to play Diablo 4. I know we don't, like, hugely promote non-NFT games on this channel and everything like that, but Diablo 2 is when I got my first taste of digital ownership and making money, so like play to earn. Yeah. So I half was like, it's a bullshit enough reason, we'll do it. But Diablo 4 was so fun. It exceeded my expectations. I really enjoyed the open world aspect of it, where I read some articles of people saying they didn't, but those articles also were like, the repetitive nature of the game kind of makes it fall short, and it was just like, silly bitch.
Yeah,
like we're Lost Relics players.
Like,
get the fuck out of here. Like, oh no, we have to run dungeons over and over again.
It's like, you guys didn't even get to play the actual end game.
It's just like so laughable. Like that's the
Like, it's like if you
That's
go in
the
and
problem.
watch any Diablo 3 Twitch streamer, what do you think they're doing right now? Grinding Paragon levels and
What?
gear by doing the
No.
same dungeons over and over.
No. Which is why, like, Lost Relics has hit so nice over the years, too, is because it's like, there's undeniably, it is not as visually appealing as, you know, Diablo. Like, it's
Well,
about
and
as visually
smoke
appealing as
everything's
Diablo 2.
Say a little
Without
more, but yeah.
Yeah, but around there. It's not Diablo 3. Like, with the, the graphics, like, core graphics are, but the idea of the dynamic interactables that are just regular place in Diablo 3, it's not quite fully there. But it's just like,
Right.
you're going to play a Diablo game, and you're going to write an article or spend time putting an opinion out there, and you're going to be like, the problem I had with it was that I had to keep doing dungeons over and over again. Seemed a little ridiculous to me, and it's just like, well, it's kind of ridiculous you tried to play that game then, because
Then it's like, have you played any Diablo?
yeah,
ever
like,
then?
have you played
said
any
you're
dungeon
reviewing.
crawler? I'm sorry, like, have you heard of Runescape or World of Warcraft? Are
Right.
those quick play games? Like, no, like, what,
No,
what are
sometimes
you doing?
You spend months on the same dungeon in WoW trying to get
Yeah.
your gear.
And it would usually argue that people would be like, well, I would like a faster pace. Like, well, get your ass in PvP and you better mount up, because that's just punishing in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Trenton, first time here for live. I watched your video a few days ago where you talked about tequila. Oh, I know which one. That was the one that was a little bit of a rough shot.
That is great.
Which was bullshit. That was the most expensive shot of tequila that we had. Seeing your video actually got me back to playing Lost Relics. Funny, that's awesome, man. Send me a friend request. Spizzo is the name. I'm sure you can see it in the corner over there, but that's fucking awesome. Anderson said, yeah, for D2 it was the best. Yeah, D2 was my favorite one. My biggest issue that I had with D3, because it wasn't ever the gameplay. Like, I was
Sorry,
fine.
D3 was my favorite.
I like get it. It arguably its entire gameplay metric was better.
I think it was the end game that sold me so much on D3.
Yes, like that. Same
The
here. The thing
Paragon
that
levels
I
was
didn't
fun.
like, though, that it was that you could use skills with impunity. Like in Diablo 2, it was like if I want to make a fire or a hydromancer, like, or a sorceress. I mean, I have to make a new character, and then if I want to do a frozen orb one, I gotta make a new character. And I kind of liked the hardcore RPG aspect of it, but it's not conducive realistically to modern times. But
no, it's not what people want these days with how
yeah,
because
it's stupid in the sense that it's like, if I've made 50, it was like, you know, when we were playing and I was talking about hardcore, and it was like, I make I D-level.
Actually own Blizzard yet, gaming with Amnesty. Sony's currently holding up that deal. Because they don't want them to own. They don't think it's fair that that Microsoft's going to be owning, like, literally metric of the gaming community. So they're being fought on it right now. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, but it's like, it actually translates kind of well. For we had a disagreement the last time where you were like, it takes away from hardcore that I would level a character max level and then use those infusion mods to make it level requirement 1.
Yeah, so you can start off with a better hardcore character. Than
Yeah.
everyone around.
It's kind
me,
of the same thing though
like
with
that.
I guess that's kind of the same thing where I had an issue with when Diablo 3 came out, where I was like, you should have to climb it every time. And you don't with the skill tree, and that's the advantage of it, right? Like, where it's like, if I was a Hydra sorceress, I can now try to be an orb one, and vice versa and stuff.
Well, you can respec infinitely.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where it's like, instead of having to, like in Diablo 2, you would have to level 1 to, let's say, I don't remember what it was, maybe 60 was what the level requirement was. And then I'd be able to test the respec. And so me wanting to test it, I would have these auto levelers that'd be like, I clear 2 zones and I'm now level 60 because of the extra bonus EXP and everything. Then I get to test it. And then I'm like, well, that sucks. If I messed up one stat, I gotta make a new one and do it again. And so it kind of diffused that. And that's kind of what I induce again with... it just stuck with me, that mentality onto hardcore.
Yeah. It's kind of like when I would play Bloodborne or Dark Souls. Like, my hardcore mode would be you wouldn't play any of the classes. You would play the straight up, like, naked character that has no skills and start from absolutely nothing.
Yeah, those, I mean, there's ones that I would do it like that, but at the same time, it would be like, you know, oh, I have to kill people with a range. All right, let's get it. Wait, how do I get rid of all my items at once?
Diablo 2 was phenomenal. I think I like Diablo 3 the most just because the story was just so cool with the cutscenes and
it was sick,
how,
man.
like, there was more voice acting.
I mean, in all honesty, all of them are
great. You felt more involved because even your character had voice acting in that one. So, like, that was kind of cool. And, like, I mean, obviously I have no hate for Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was perfect.
Oh yeah, paved the way for 3.
Right.
Yeah, Diablo 4 was really good.
Yeah, I really liked it. I've stayed away from any of the reviews people have been writing, really, because I don't really care. All I know is I like to
read them when I already have my opinion, and then I like to do like the like or
that's kind of what I do on Metacritic a lot. Yeah, I'll watch the movie first, and then I'll go on Metacritic and be like, "Why is this got a 40 out of 100? You guys are fucking idiots."
Yeah, no. Why is that not hitting? Oh, I'm out of range.
Nobody sees the glory of what is Cocaine Bear. I haven't seen it yet, but...
Oh, you have my voodoo? It's on my voodoo.
I have it on my own Flex. I just need to watch it.
Oh, there we go. You gotta do it. I appreciate
that you have a voodoo, but I'm also building my own Flex server. Like, I have a 20 terabyte external hard drive. That's all that I always keep my computer on. So, like, if I go on vacation, I can still connect up to my Plex server. It's probably the same thing you do with your Voodoo.
It's just I don't host it. Voodoo does.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. Yeah,
they
for
do
mine,
all that
I
bullshit.
host it myself.
Yeah, no, we've been
are
using.
You paying for yours?
No, it's just part of
really?
owning digital
so
collection.
Not only. Oh, it's digital collections. Okay.
Well, yeah,
So
I mean, but it's the same thing
to...
as yours. It's like.
But could you put on things that you didn't rip yourself?
I don't, because I went to school for the movie industry. I've never prescribed to pirating, so I buy everything. I want them to keep making that shit, so I buy it.
I mean, there are movies I buy, and especially like, okay, so I'm very selective on that. So like, yeah, I pirate probably 99% of the movies.
That's why, like, I'm not selective. I just like the industry, so I like keep doing. I want them to keep making them, so I give them money. Like,
so
when I say that,
John
like, when
Wick
you've
is
seen
out in theaters, like right now, the new John Wick is out. I'm probably gonna go see that like 4 or 5 times. And then I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray copy and a digital copy of it.
See, I'll buy a digital copy of it. I'm not gonna go see John Wick 4 in theaters because it's getting a little much, in my opinion. We're turning it into like we're gonna bleed this fucking franchise dry and do it. It's gonna be like
you kick that dead horse, and I will pay the money.
No, but I mean, come on. It's like the Dave Chappelle effect. Like, so Chappelle Show. It's like, same with Key and Peele. They decided to go with Chappelle's metric. There's a reason why they left on top of their game. And that's so that perpetually throughout time, everyone will be like, God damn, I wish I could get another season of Chappelle Co. Damn, I wish I could get another.
Phenomenal reviews.
I'm sure it is, but at the same time, one of the assassins that proves to be very difficult for John Wick is blind. Are we not reaching a little bit? I don't, like, obviously, I want to see Keanu Reeves kicking the living shit out of everybody because he can. And he does. And he's like, John Wick is his revitalization from never being dead, because if he was in a movie, we'd all fucking love it anyway. But it's just like, I don't want John Wick to be tarnished. If 4, please end it at 4. Don't do a 5. You're going to turn to Fast and the Furious, where regardless if some of them are good, the entire franchise is a fucking joke.
Okay, so I'm about to disappoint you then. Because not only are they doing 2 more movies...
They're doing like 7, right?
They're doing an HBO series based on the hotel.
I'm fine. I'm fine with the hotel. I'm totally fine with that. Because I would like to... That's something that I'm saying... I don't want the John Wick world to end. I don't want the world to end. They created a really interesting world, in my opinion.
I think they might actually end up killing off John Wick in the end.
I don't want them to kill off... I want it to be like half ambiguous, where it's like, he probably died. But...
yeah.
He could come back if he wanted to. I'd love the world to extend, but I don't want it to turn into like Die Hard. Like Die Hard did too many movies. Like they should not have done 5 and 6. 4 was great. Like I really like the one with Justin Long.
The things we do
or the
for
fire sale. Like but it's like, come on. Like don't hurt the first few by squeezing the sponge.
The problem was that Bruce Willis was pretty much done with acting at that point too. Like he'd already admitted it too. Like he was like,
I mean, I don't think even if he was doing a good job, it would have turned into the joke that is half of the Fast and the Furious movies. You know?
I love all of.
I love all of them too, but it's like you can't recommend them as being like they're a joke.
Never. If a friend would ever ask me, like, hey, should I watch Fast and Furious? I'd be like, probably not.
I think the only one to survive that's only gotten better by every single iteration is Mission Impossible.
I would actually say, though, watch Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, I love Hobbs and Shaw.
Fast and Furious, and it's got Stallone and The Rock, and it's amazing.
That makes sense because it's in the world.
Because that I would recommend.
But I don't need to hear about fucking guess what's gonna happen with Dominic Toretto family.
Honestly, I'd be like, yeah, avoid the ones with Toretto. Just watch the one with.
No, I'm sorry. There are really, really good. Fast and Furious 5, where they all of a sudden randomly wake up and are master thieves, is fucking amazing.
Where it goes into they're no longer.
They're in South America.
Shit in cars now. They're like.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing.
Yeah.
But it's totally bullshit. Like we went from like trying to like peg Johnny Chan with stealing Blu-ray players to now we're like literally stealing entire dictators' cash deposits, and they know how to do all of it, and it's gonna save the entire country. Like it seems a little much.
Now they're not even like, now they're not even like going against the government anymore.
No.
The only time they're ever against the government is when they're also helping them.
Yeah, the government now contracts them. See, it's like, that's what I don't want. I don't want, like, let John Wick end super honorably and cool and make it so all of us fucking want another John Wick.
This next one might be the end. The way I kind of phrased it, it seems like it might be like a good ending.
Not to say
If
that
they
I'm
want
not
it to
going to
be.
go see the fucking new John Wick, but
You just told me you weren't.
I mean, I see the new. Sorry, I'm not going to go see it. I'm gonna wait till it comes out on digital, and then I'll buy
I'll
it.
probably watch a cam of it just to make sure it's amazing, and then I'll go see it in theaters with my dad this week.
There we go. It also
I
costs,
have
to be fair, the theater that's by where we live is in Ann Arbor, where I grew up, and I think it cost $48 to go see a movie.
Yeah, dude. That's how it is here in Milwaukee.
It's like I don't know about that, man. Like,
It's
that's
like,
a little much.
what? I can own the movie when this comes out.
Well, that's what I keep telling. Like, my wife keeps being like, why are you? Because you can rent them for, sometimes like $10. Or really good ones that I want to see, you can rent it home for $20, but you can own it for $25. And I'm like, every single time I just do the 25. And she's like, why? Like, and I'm like, it's totally justified in my mind, because it's like, if I wanted to go to a date night with you and go out like we used to, because we used to go to the movies like a couple times a month, like for years and years and years until COVID. And I was just like, A, we get to own it, and B, like, we could order some like good food, and it would cost the goddamn same as if
and we can pause the movie.
we can pause it when we want. Like, we can, like,
We can
have
pause it when we
drinks
want it.
or smoke, do
Hey, is
whatever
that
the
that
hell we
guy
want to
from-
do. Yeah. And we own it at the end of it. Like, I can rewatch it again, and it
So if it is
honestly
really
costs
good-
the same as going, because the movie tickets would cost $50.
Yeah.
It's like if we got, God forbid, if we went and got food at all, like, you'd get popcorn, there's another $10,
I
which
always
would
gotta
pay
get
for
pretzels
an entire, like,
with
okay,
cheese, and that's like $8.
that's way more at ours. That'd be like $12.
Oh God.
I mean, it's Ann Arbor. It's where U of M is. So,
Yeah.
you
Need
know.
everyone dry, right?
Pinky's out town. Like, everything's a little bit more expensive because, yeah.
If you gotta ask the price, you can't afford to go.
Literally, though. And you have to ask the price at I forget what it's called now. It used to be Celebration, but... why do you still pick up small bones? I pick them up until I don't have anything, because there are times that I'll do runs where I just don't have enough to pick up. Like, it's very
Gaming
rare,
with
but
honesty, I would like to say, before Spizzo answers that question about that movie, personally, that was my favorite Batman movie that's ever been released in the live universe. But I know that not everybody will agree with me.
Did you the Batman with the glitter vampire? Yeah, I did. And I don't... Alright, so, first of all, he may have started out as being a glitter vampire, but I challenge everybody to go see Water for Elephants with him and Reese Witherspoon and,
In the lighthouse.
what's his name? Christoph Waltz. He's the bounty hunter in Django. And he's the Jew hunter in,
He was in Tenet, too.
Yeah, okay. I would challenge anyone to say Robert Pattinson is a crappy actor and watch Water for Elephants.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you
he's
watch,
amazing.
he is blowing it out of the ballpark over there. Like, he is killing it. Like,
I
and
love
you
Pattinson.
have multi-Academy Award-winning actors working with him. The Batman, I will say, Matt Reeves likes to take his fucking time, just like Zack Snyder. And Matt Reeves made that...
I think
He
was the
created
best.
everything of that world was breathtaking and beautiful, and it was exactly how it should look, and I did not disagree with anybody's acting style, anything at all. The only thing that I had an issue with was the fact that that movie, in no way, shape, or form, needed to be as long as it was. You could have made that movie about 30 minutes shorter by cutting out all the existential, like, let's zoom out for 30 seconds at a time where it's like, I'm just alone on, like, I'm brooding on top of a,
I won't disagree with that.
on top of that, and Catwoman's there, but it's like, we just had embraced, and we're going to zoom out for 30 seconds. We get it after the first 5.
I think Anastie, that Pattinson not only filled the shoes, but played the role of Batman himself better than anyone else. And the reason we didn't get to see him much as Bruce Wayne is because he had just returned, and he was only 2 years into Batman. And I'm somebody who's been reading the comics since high school, and I know that that's a very accurate interpretation of how Bruce Wayne would have acted at that point of being in Gotham.
That's like, I get, like, that's why I say that he did a good job, is because I know that he's supposed to be super fucking angry and emo and hyper obsessed with the role of Batman at that point.
That's all he should care about right now.
And that is what he did, but it's like, because we're used to Batman in his mid-30s, and Batman in his mid-30s has learned to balance.
All we've seen is Batman either... Well, Christian Bale did the beginning of Batman.
Christian Bale fucking killed it as Bruce Wayne.
Well, I grew up with Batsy too, but, like, I think we all kind of grew up with Batsy if we're superheroes fans, even if, like, I grew up in I was alive in 92, but my dad still raised me watching the old Batman movies. Like, fuck.
Oh, I grew up with I Am Batman. Like, Keaton.
Like, I've seen every Batman movie ever, and even still, I would say that this new one was probably just my favorite. I don't know. It's
definitely not my favorite.
Like I keep saying.
But I did not think that any of the actors or any of the story plot line or anything was bad. I thought what was bad was that coming from film school, I don't need you to want to make it into an art house picture by adding literally 30 minutes of that movie. I bet you, like, I'll actually download that movie and I'll cut out all the fucking... I won't change a single thing of the story or any of the shots. I'll speed certain slow outs up.
I'd watch that.
And I will cut out certain slow outs, and I bet money I can get that movie to, like, 2 hours and 10 minutes instead of 2:45 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And everybody who talks will talk. Like, it's just too much that, like, the fun, like him.
Disagree with you. I mean,
I
don't think anybody really disagrees on the point that the movie was a little too long. Even though the movie got phenomenal reviews.
Oh yeah.
If you look at any of the negative reviews, even in the positive, that's usually it. There was probably like an hour that didn't need to be there, though.
Proof is in the pudding for anyone who wants to, think of what I'm talking about, where a scene would improve heavily if you just cut it down a little bit in time. When Batman grabs the fucking envelope out of that cage that has a bat at the Riddler's home. You watch that scene again.
Yeah, I know.
And you think about the 45 seconds that it takes Batman to literally put his hand in that thing and pull it out. And he doesn't even open it in the 45 seconds. It's like, come on, bro. Like, we get it. He's getting he's getting it. Come on. What's up, Jay? Let's go.
How's it going, bruv?
How you doing?
I just finished putting the goat's bed together in time.
How'd that go?
Oh, my fingers hurt.
I bet, dude.
But she likes it. She's like excited.
I bet she does. She's got like a little workstation underneath.
Right? yeah. How are you guys doing?
Not too shabby.
I
was
accomplish anything.
I was telling Hitman, we had disaster transport the other day. I came down yesterday into the office, and the entire large section of the sound panel wall failed.
Oh no.
It looks like
That-
some of it's in
Lord.
place, and it looks like an earthquake happened.
Oh man.
But so I have to take it all down and start from scratch again.
That sucks. Was it the cardboard
That's
fell
okay.
off or something?
Well, I think what's going on is I think this would work the way that it is all summer, but I think it's getting too cold down here, and it's making the adhesive weakened. Because it's like the actual like hammered in positions are not failing, but part of the duct tape webbing that I was using to connect all of the cardboard panels
Yeah.
started to drop, and like that's the only thing that makes sense. And so I was like, it's cement. They already all have like backs to them, like those little adhesive things that I was using.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I'm just gonna use the ones that I rip off of the cardboard. I'm gonna put liquid cement on all of them, and we're just gonna cement these motherfuckers to the wall. That's what worked at the recording studio, but initially it was like the bad thing is because you can't get your panels afterwards, you know.
Oh yeah. You can't reuse
But
them.
I'm only gonna do liquid cement on the wall section of the Velcro. So when we leave, sorry about you, next people. It's a basement. It's unfinished. You get to deal with it. And I still will have the sound panels. It'll work out great.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm feeling a fucking NFT tonight.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. A good one.
A good one.
I'm thinking at
From
least
where?
2 Transcendents and Lost Relics.
Oh. Nice.
Obviously a Queen's Misery.
Yeah.
Obviously. But
I'm gonna get 3 of
what?
them. Whoa.
What?
No way.
I won't even be mad. I'm impressed. You ate a whole wheel of cheese.
Come in, now. Thank you for the follow.
Someone commented earlier when you were in here, and they're like, "What's up? Like, I saw your stream about the tequila. Like, it made me want to get back into Lost Relics. Like, so I'm playing again." It's like, that's fucking amazing.
Tequila. Brought 'em back.
Yeah, when that one didn't go down so well.
Nice.
It was choose your own adventure, and I chose darkness. What you go, bro? But yeah, buddy. Yeah, you were playing some LR the other night. I like it.
Yeah, yesterday and today actually. Yeah.
What's it like at 120?
Still the same.
Does it feel any different to you?
What do you mean?
Like, you know what I mean? Like, where all of this metric where it's like, well, like, yeah, I could get more of my bounties done on that difficulty, but I'm not going to get as much EXP, so I'll take twice as long to get the EXP. Like, that's not a factor anymore for you.
Yeah, I guess I'll pretty much just do whatever map for bounties.
That's kind of what you were doing anyway, though, right? Like, so I guess it wouldn't change that much.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I bounced around between Leggy and Transcendent.
Yeah.
Like,
How
for
much
the,
did you, you said the other day you completed legendary bounties. How much did you actually end up paying in Shadowstone?
Really cheap.
Was it? All mine were super expensive.
The two that I had, some of them were expensive, but I had two that were cheap. I can't even remember what. Less than 50. Oh,
Yeah, that's the money spot right there.
yeah. I'm pretty cheap. I don't want to spend too many
The
shadow
money
stones.
shot.
I mean, I don't want to spend any. Like, realistically, I'm right around you, like 50.
Did you watch that video I sent you, Jay?
I didn't get a chance.
What is everybody else? What's your like max that you're willing to spend for
50 for gold.
yeah, like bounty?
Back in the day, I didn't have a limit.
I bet you didn't actually.
I actually didn't. I would complete all my bounties, no matter what the cost.
No matter the cost.
But now I have nothing in the game.
Nothing.
Hey, he's a clean wipe actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
queen.
I mean,
Wait,
relative clean.
squeaky.
Might have a few epics left that are still in my engine wallet.
Oh, there you go. You're geared.
I would probably need like 10k SS to get started. If I wanted to like actually start playing again, it wouldn't cost much. I would just need like.
Yeah, I actually
screens.
haven't looked at the market lately.
You just gotta type in exclamation point ticket. That's all you gotta do.
Oh, some giveaway action on Jay's. Don't think I forgot about you guys though. We're gonna have a good one. It'll be coming up. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome in, Cal. How you doing? Yeah, we're good, man.
Well, let's do some rolls. And then I think I'm gonna give myself a motherfucking refill.
Cheers.
You know. Cheers, people at home.
Yeah. Cheers. That's tasty.
I don't know what the fuck to play.
What's up,
I'm
little-
so
oh.
bored.
And actually, oh, we got ourselves 2 dice rolls. Oh, whoops.
What are you doing?
I got 2 rolls on the Wheel of Wonder.
Oh, this one's.
Just dice rolls. I think about it like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, 7s.
Roll spins.
Come on, lucky 7s. That's not a lucky 7. That's 750 gold, but come on, that wasn't a Queen's Misery. Come on, baby. Queens.
2 of them.
Oh, it's right next to the Queen's Misery. That doesn't actually help anything, but somehow that feels a tiny bit better. Because I haven't had that in a while. But yeah, we'll see what's what. All right, we got 13 more Igwams to kill, and then we got to go scavenge some bushes.
Hell sprouts.
Going to sleep, brother Anasty. Thank you, buddy. Much love. Glad you're here. I wish you the best, my man. Let's see here. I'm actually not lurking on Jay's
Silver right now. It's only
currently.
22.
But everybody knows we should start a fucking giveaway, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do this.
Box here. Gotta go rocks.
Let's see what we got. Let's pull up our sheet. It's been a while since oh,
been a
here we go.
Second.
All right. Well, I hear Blue Grams are making a kind of comeback.
What?
I heard Blue Grams are making a kind of a comeback.
Thinking. I had mine up for sale and nobody bought it.
Oh,
So I took it off the market.
I heard they kind of were. But actually, you know what would be fitting? I know what we can give away.
What?
It's a tried and true, one of our favorites from ANG with Lost Relics.
Oh.
We haven't seen it in a while.
What? Guile?
Kyle!
Fucking Guile!
Motherfucking Kyle!
Oh man, do good. Got Spizzo.
It's live right now. If you want a part of the Kyle, it's been a while.
Awesome.
Hop on motherfucking board. Let's go. But guess what I gotta do? I gotta refill. We'll zoom in. You can see the glory of this flaming skull that came from Hitman. I'll be back.
What happened?
Man.
What'd you get?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That was like 400 years ago.
Ran out of room. I gotta drop stuff. Great. We still don't have a sort button. What's he doing?
Whoa.
Yeah. Bundle of sticks, 177. Holy balls! Take those.
Tell a man no trouble, I don't want beef, man, I just want vibes. Big man like me, no need for the telephone hype. I got too much getting online. One rule, then dead I'm on side. Wrong move, I bet they gon' rise. No need for the telephone hype, nah.
What am I dropping now? Damn it. Nightcap.
I learned to own my style, how I got this smile. Conquer fear, got the crown. Can't nobody bring me down. I'm looking good, quite frankly. Tim's a fitted big Yankee. Then I'm cold when I'm out east. I'm top tier, you can't rate me. Stop talking, baby, go get it. You start something, better finish. Yeah, that rooftop still a missing. I'm independently winning. Master P taught me no limit.
Rod hiding.
Dominion. God give it, can't diminish. I'm set apart, I'm distinguished. You a baddie, baby. You gotta own it on the style and your grace. You better own it, on it. All they wanna do is copy and paste, but you they can't replace. So on it, on it,
Rocks.
on it. You a baddie, baby. You gotta own it on the style and your grace. You better own it, on it. All they wanna do is copy and paste, but you they can't replace. So on it, on it, on it, on it. Next turn when I walk in, got 'em all hot like she back again. Then I'm fit, I'm far from plain. Sugar and spice, I can't be lame. Tried to hate, but my God stopped. You got
Little
like
Mike.
this tight end.
He's
Motivated
awesome.
like them high school plays. I know you remember those titans. Everything ain't always black and white. I'm still gonna get it going with this fight. Shining bright, can't dim this light. Diamond in the rough one made me tough. You stuck on luck manifesting. I say my prayers count blessings. Flashy, flashy flexing. My own style is impressing. You a baddie, baby. You gotta own it on the style and your grace. You better own it, on it. All they wanna do is
After I get it, I reinvest. People wanna talk that talk in reality. You have not seen me in action. You think the come up comes overnight. You ain't behind the scenes. Trust me, these things don't just happen. No shade to Gerald, but G's don't come easy when you tryna eat out producing and rapping. I read that contract you sent me to sign, but excuse me, I can't help myself. I'm just laughing. Hey, you tryna cut out a piece of my pie, and I asked you politely, what's it that you offer me? I produce all my own beats, and I have no
70
intention of
plus
losing
on my
position,
skills. I still can't get a legendary.
eating our passive residuals, yeah. Let's be professional. Thanks for your time, but I had to decline that principle. I've been scheming up a plan, hey. I've been saving all I can, hey. You could call me David Ramsey. The way I handle these bands, hey. We ain't messing with the old model. New era, new kid, we full throttle. Just know that the come up is not a flaw. My amigos, they focus, know what to do. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. Stack and put it back in it. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest. After I get it, I reinvest.
All right. Remember though, if we sorry, I just got back.
I'll
I'll only say that there's 2 people that have entered. Remember, we cannot give away an item on Lost Relics unless we have 5 people enter. We're gonna do another post. But unfortunately, if we don't get enough people, I can't give it away.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. All right, I gotta switch out. We got the Skywalker now.
Oh, got some Skywalkers. Green.
Skywalker OG.
Skywalker OG.
Let's go.
That used to be my favorite string.
I got some pre-ground of the half-ounce pre-ground was only $40.
That's not bad at all.
No. It's pretty good.
Pretty fucking nice. When you guys come visit, there's one down the street from us that has really, really cheap. We just got to figure out when it may.
And I need to have money.
I'll pay for your gas.
I mean, for the other stuff too. With the gas, I know you're good on that.
Well, all the food and everything will be provided.
Yeah, Morgul, I took like a 6-month break.
But if we're stopping at a weed store,
Well, that's on you.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
But you'll have weed while you're here, at least, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
We're going to the weed store.
Yeah. Bring a
Hop
shot.
in the car, watch it go boom. Yeah, buddy.
What?
Welcome, welcome. I think we have 4 now. You guys ever listen to British rap?
British
Yeah.
rap?
Actually, I
It's
have.
pretty fucking fire. That Mexican
I
rap
had,
is fire.
I had a friend that when I would play one of my online games, he was British.
Ho!
Yeah.
Someone just subbed. I don't know who yet.
Boys.
But
Yeah.
let's
Taking
go.
a trip across America.
Us
not the
north, let's
Amsterdam.
go. Welcome, 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 welcome.
Rap. He rap in Dutch the first time we met him. And here
In
we found out it was
Dutch?
about- yeah. We,
The hell
we
does
found
that
out it
sound
was
like?
about soccer. It sounded badass, and then all of a
Like a
sudden we're
football,
what?
like no, 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 go.
But still, I play it, but it's on my old video. I don't think I have it.
Yeah, I might have it.
Hilarious.
I might have it. Depends on how old. I was laughing though. I didn't tell Hitman. So I was having a file issue, like storage issue. I was like, I should not be having this fucking problem. Like, what is the damn deal? And my active processes program was like not showing anything. And I was like, what is the fucking problem? And I went into add remove program and I was like, let's just dump all the games I don't play. And I cleared up 2.5 terabytes. I was like, all right, that works. Though I did get an email today that Hash Rush is back online. And I'm going to fucking download that and play the shit out of that on Friday. That's the only RTS blockchain game I've ever found of value.
You gotta pass then.
What's that?
I gotta pass.
Oh, you don't like
real
RTS?
bad at it's not that I don't like them. I'm just horrible at them.
I don't even know what it is.
RTS is like
Command
StarCraft.
and Conquer.
Oh, Command and Conquer? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Command and Conquer's
I
RTS.
played the shit out of that as a kid.
Yeah, I got a bunch of founders passes for it back in the day, and when the last time I tried to play it, the developers were like, we're taking we're not having the servers active right now because we're doing big changes, and I checked like a week later and they were still doing it. And then I got an email today. It was like, Hash Rush is back. I was like, all right, I'm gonna re-download that. We're gonna check that one out again because it was playable and fun. I did the beta and the beta tournament, but it was just so slow. It's like not like slow in like the process. It'd be like if my Lost Relics character walked like this. It's just like everything moved at what felt like 30% speed. Like it should be going way, 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 way faster. Like just the movement speed of everything. Like if I was trying to get it to the one side of a Lost Relics map to the other in Hash Rush, it would be like 15 minutes. It was ridiculous. But hopefully that they've fixed that. But I'm gonna be downloading that later tonight and checking that out.
Need to grind. I'm bored. That I need to get a better Gods Unchained deck.
Find out how you
right.
can take my cards.
I've got enough in the earnings I've made over the last 3 months that I could actually just buy myself a deck that could probably get me to Mythic.
Well,
So
Gods
I might
Unchained
just
is
do that.
amazing.
because their earning mechanic has been, they've been doing a lot with it. So
Have they? What's changed?
it's just you can claim it daily, you get it instantly. It's easy to convert your IMX to direct Ethereum if you really want to.
That was one that was something that I found a
And the
little bit
higher
annoying.
rank you are, the more money you can make too. And people with $20 decks are getting to Mythic. Like, it's not like it's impossible to do at a low cost. And within a month, you could make enough money to buy a $100 to $200 deck. Like, they actually have a decent earning mechanic now.
So, how I know how important to you is the earning metric on the
For me,
blockchain
not at
game?
all. For me, and especially in a card-based game, I could give a shit.
Jay, with you though, it's highly important.
A little bit.
If you're playing an NFT game.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Any game, the earning metrics always the last thing in my mind.
I
Even
would
in
say it's
NFT
like the
games.
second thing in my mind. My biggest thing is, do I have fun with it in the game?
Like, it's not like I gotta fucking make money off of it. It's just something like, and, you know, plus fuck, they ain't find shit.
Yeah, and you're level
Money
120.
off of it, but it's still fun.
Yeah, it's kind of like the,
But yeah, big drop.
yeah, it's like I view it as a plus, but
Yeah.
there is some level of expectation and there's a larger excitement around a game with earning from that game.
Right.
So it's like, that being said, let's talk like, what does Lost Relics need to do?
Bring it back to how when it was when I first started playing. I think.
What was it like when you first
mean,
started
like-
playing?
More consistent drops, like even the little ones, like the ruby, hardcore rubies or whatever, the little mining ones. Like just little things would drop consistently. You'd find sometimes 2, 3 per dungeon.
Mm-hmm. I think
Now it's like you do fucking dozen runs and you're lucky if you get anything.
that the market of competition has increased exponentially since a year ago, for fantasy style games and grindy games of fantasy style nature. I think one of the things is items, yeah, but I've also always still been I'm steadfast in my proponent of, we should be finding a lot of items that don't matter. And I mean, not in the sense of materials that don't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, I should be getting 24-hour cool items that it's like, God, I get a chance to use that thing. Man, it's going to make me motivated to keep playing that game to find that item so that I could have it permanently. Like, depending on its thing, like, let's say you could find a temporary scorn that works for the first 2 minutes. You know. Or even just one dungeon. Like, you know. But something
like,
to entice people to want more.
When I first started playing, they had the daily bonuses. One of them was a transcendent item that you got to use for
Yes,
one
the
dungeon.
temporary transcendence.
And I was saving them up, and I never even got to use one. And I missed the message of them.
Yeah.
Use them or lose them. And
It's like, all right, so like, I think that you should not be able to save them up. But I do think that, like, it should be like time locked for a week and usable for one dungeon. So it's like, if you found it, like, because I think that's bullshit. Like, let's say you found it today and it's like, we don't stream tomorrow. And it's like, I don't have time to actually play tomorrow, let's say. Like, I think that's lame that you're not actually able to take it for a test drive. It should be in your inventory for a week, but it should have a half-life.
Yeah.
People like finding items. It is statistically going to entice people to want to come back. And then the other major point is, even above the items, is let me be in the same area as my friends. I don't even care about playing a dungeon. But it's like, if I could be like, I'm gonna meet you by the front of the, you know, the adventure path, or the adventure pass, yeah, and I'm just running around like a maniac. That's fun. That's one of the biggest things to me. It's like, I don't want an update. I don't need new items. I don't need any of this other shit. I want to be able to know that we're making headway with me being able to play with my friends. Because that's the biggest draw with all the other games that are high competition now, is that they're live, they're here, they are now. They're different, but they let you play with your friends.
Yeah, that's a big thing. That's what I think the majority of people want.
It's like, yeah,
When
I just want to play with my friends. I think that it sucks too, because Lost Relics has been in my opinion, ahead of its time in so many ways, shape, or forms. Like, it's something that I've shown non-blockchain players that at first glance, like, they don't understand the repetitiveness of it, but at first glance, they're like, that doesn't fully look like a blockchain game to me. Like, blockchain games look like turds, and it's always been able to boast that metric, and it sucks to me that it's not moving fast enough to keep up with all the stuff, and I'm starting to not understand why is there no team. Like, you can control, like, there are people that are out there willing to work for free, like, for a section of time and everything. I'm just like, you're losing your massive head start by not having even a shared instance. Like, regardless of the items, the rarity aspect is like, that sucks, but that's why they're worth money. Like, that's a nature of the duality of that beast. But it's like, I wouldn't care that I'd never find an item if me and you were being able to, like, just pound the pavement. There is a heist.
How you doing, Aya?
Mario, how you doing? Sorry, Aya, whenever someone joins chat, I don't have a notification. The Hidden Hero says it all depends on what the developers want. I know we want co-op and other features, but it takes time. I understand that, but it's been, what, 3+ years?
It takes time.
I'm not buying that anymore.
I've been
like,
watching my clock for 3 years, man.
He's building
How
it
much
now.
time do they need?
I'm fine with it taking time, but the fact that I don't even have a, like, because like I said, I don't necessarily want us to be able to play in dungeons immediately. I don't expect that. But the fact that the whole it takes time thing is hard for me nowadays, and the idea that I can't even see you in town. Like, that's just a shared instance. It doesn't feel as though that's a focus. Which, that's fine, but I want it to be told to me.
Admit to me if it's going to be single player or co-op.
Yeah,
Don't
if it's a
tease me
single
along
player
the
game,
way.
that's totally fine.
I'm 100% okay with that, but admit it a year ago. Don't keep it on this roadmap that's never been fulfilled.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it's a little frustrating, is because I feel like I'm the donkey walking towards a carrot on a string. I'm always being told it's almost there, but it's nowhere closer than it was from my first step than it was my last. And I think Cliff does plan on doing it, but I just want a realistic roadmap. Like, if it's not coming for like 2 years, then say that. But I feel like it's a large metric of success or failure, and there's a reason why it's not being addressed because of that. Like, if you say it's a single player game, you're going to have a drop off, but you're also going to have, you know, other people join up because they like that type. But dungeon crawlers thrive and strive with multiplayer. It's like Diablo 1 was Diablo 1. There's a reason why they never redid it single player. Other than PlayStation, I guess, right?
Yeah, PlayStation had it.
PlayStation had it on
Never even
multiplayer.
really got in, played Diablo 1. I jumped right into 2 as a kid.
I started on 1.
But it's like,
My
yeah,
dad and I would co-op one because the only way you could play co-op in Diablo 1 was to be in the same house, essentially.
Land, whatever.
well, it never
Yeah.
made sense on PlayStation for mine because I had it and I had the memory cards, but it was like I wanted to keep playing my character, and like if Jay had come over and we played for 2 hours, I'm not gonna stop playing my cool new character. And then when you come back over, it doesn't make any sense anymore because I'm now level 16. And they didn't have any of the scaling.
No.
So it was like either I get no XP or you die every time. It's like, that's not fun. Yeah, it's like, God, this game would like bang if it had co-op. Even 2-player. Like, even if it was just that there was double enemies.
So small.
Not that, like, we couldn't probably handle the double enemies on our own. Like, how cool would that be? Like, we could do, like, 6-7 minute runs. Because we're just, like, mowing through. Like, I'm going to be melee, you be ranged. You get the ranged, I'll get the melee.
Right. That would be cool.
And you get to develop all these strategies, and the dynamic of the actual relics and stuff would add this,
Yeah.
like, multitude of layering where...
Killing each other.
You know what I mean? Like, it's exactly like we were doing
Moonlit
just on
acting.
Diablo, where it was like, let me accent your play style with mine so that both of us win.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I was playing with John, like, John could not fucking handle single target enemies. But with my enhancements, we would melt single target enemies, and I was not equipped to do large groupings. But if he was there, we would just mow through both. Like, yeah, it's just it added this extra level of fun. Like,
Right.
don't let this shit die because
Hitman and I were doing that.
it's single player.
My
Yeah.
druid and his Necro was actually a pretty good team.
Like, exactly that point, though. Where it's like, that's half the fun. Because if you decided to play solo, then you have an entirely new fun thing to figure out. It's just... It feels as though that should be the focal dynamic at this point in time, particularly with the competition.
Yeah.
I'll take no items with my boys than getting items alone at this point. Because I feel like Dungeon Universe was somewhat of a taste of that.
Yeah.
Where it was like,
Big patch tomorrow morning. I guess it's gonna be down for 3 hours. So I think it's these dungeons are coming tomorrow.
No,
Oh, that'd be
they already
sick.
said what it is. They said it's just hot fixes.
Really? It's not even.
Yeah,
Update?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
look down.
No.
it's just hot fixes, and they're making the second island more viable to single player.
I've seen
And
them.
it's like, why did it take this long for that to happen?
everything takes a little bit of time.
Yeah. I'm
Hidden
sick
Hero
of it.
says he thinks the developers should be outright if it's single player or multiplayer. And I agree. And when they do, if they say it will be multiplayer, that's what you work on. Don't change a dungeon. Don't add a new event. Don't create new items. I don't want any of that. I want to play with my friends. I was like, Aya, what do you think, though? Because you've been the most... You've had your ear down to the community far more than we have as of late. What are you feeling? What's your take on all of this?
I understand where everyone is coming from. First of all, I know that there are timelines that we really thought were going to be achieved. You know, like on this roadmap. Um, I'm not too thrilled that we off-roaded so hard. um, when we
We expand on off-roaded.
so for the Halloween event, we got the Halloween event. It was late, but it was a great Halloween event. I think, you know, across the board, it was pretty good. And after like during the Halloween event, we were told, hey, there isn't going to be a Christmas event because, you know, we like this is going to end halfway through November and then holidays, and we're like, rock on, whatever, cool. But expect like a winter event, you know, January, February of 2023. Okay, cool. That's nice because now we're kind of, you know, integrating the thought, you know, because Cliff was like, hey, we're not going to go with regular holidays because this is a different universe. Why would we go and have, you know, a Christmas and Halloween event when really those holidays aren't, you know, celebrated in this universe? Okay, great, cool. And then we had the accidental leak of the ice dungeons. And we were like, whoa, well, this is cool. Like, is this just going to be just for the winter event? Or is this, you know, are we going to get something brand new? Then those new maps. And we really need those new maps because, you know, I'm not saying to revamp all of our maps every 6 months, but to add a different element, you know, because we have our grasslands, our swamplands, our caverns, our, you know, volcanic whatever. It'd be really cool to have like an ice, you know, cool, rock on. Yeah. And then to have it have a boss, awesome. Because we love bosses. We want all the bosses. And so we were kind of hanging on to that. And what I would have liked to have seen, instead of it being, oops, that was an accident, and then say nothing else. I wish that it would have been expanded upon of, you know, like, hey, this is, you know, potentially, you know, even though it might have been like a stupid answer, like, duh, it's obvious, Aya, it's a new dungeon, but give us more than just, oops, that was a mistake.
Okay.
You know? And when we get into voice chat, and I've discussed this before, so I apologize for people that are hearing it for probably the 10th time. When Cliff had joined one of the voice chats, and we were like, yeah, so when Inverden opens and, you know, becomes active, what can we expect from that world? And his response was, is that what it's going to be called?
Wait.
Yes, Cliff. That is what it's going to be called.
Wasn't that what
That's, yes, Cliff. That is
what it
it's
was
going to be.
called?
Yeah. Yes. Like, Cliff, there's a... Yes. Yep. And so I don't know...
All right. So
I don't know if that was him trying to be funny.
knowing
or
Cliff, he's
kind
got
of-
some trolling half humor, but I don't know
Right.
if that's like a self-assistance metric or
Right. And
a
so
reality metric.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay, we'll pause. Hold on. When that accidental leak happened, so did items that, you know, the scrolls, the town scrolls, the portals, you know, we had the Inverden portal and the Talmuth portal scrolls.
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me, don't ask me the question, is that what the new place is going to be called? Yes.
Yeah, that's clearly the troll.
Don't play me like that, friend, because no, I don't have patience. So, you know, and so he kind of, I don't, if anyone can, we call it dancing through raindrops. And someone that's very good at dancing through raindrops and dodging questions
Yeah, but there's a
That
difference
is,
between
you know,
dancing through raindrops and acting like you're dancing through raindrops and you brought an umbrella.
right,
Because you don't have answers to other things. So you're like,
right.
so this is what I agree with. Like, I love the insight. Like, one of the key things that I would focus on is like the idea of the extra world.
Mm-hmm. And that,
Stop.
yeah,
Stop pretending like there's co-op then.
right.
Stop
Exactly.
doing that. Because I also think that there's this duality that it comes with. If he said there was no co-op, which is fine, I'm still going to keep playing this game. I'm going to grind the shit out of it. I'll probably be feeling a little bit more invigorated because I'll know what is going on more in my mind. But at the same time, it's like, if you say it's single player, I better be getting more updates more frequently.
Right, exactly.
Like, I mean, realistically, if it's single player, like, you don't
Yeah,
gotta
it
worry
shouldn't
about an
take so
entire
much.
dynamic of a game.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to do multiplayer, stop worrying about these single player things. Give me multiplayer and then worry about both at the same time, because I don't want all these, like, the role and all of this stuff. It's like the role makes sense if there's PvP. If they're like manipulation of control, makes sense if there's PvP. But I don't know what you're doing, because you're adding controls that add to the element of that would make sense for interacting with other players. But then you are pushing forward with new worlds, new dungeons, and no fucking shared instance. So it's like, I don't need... Everybody's playing the game great successfully without an adjusted roll. I don't need a 75-degree roll or a 60-degree roll. I don't need that. I want, if that's going to be what's going on, like, I want more. I want 10 new dungeons. Like, in a month. You guys spent 6 months making a thing where all you have to do is create the doodads and the skins. It creates itself. We spent all that fucking time on that. Where's the benefit? Where is this thing? Like, choose your path. I don't care what path you choose. I'm here to support you. But choose one. And then do it. Quit pretending like you're doing both, in my opinion. Because if it's a single-player game, we should have 10 times more content. If it's a multiplayer game, test it with us. There has to be some version that's ready to test.
Right.
It's been 3 years.
If there is any other versions.
Like, why do we have, like, the perfect fucking example is the Coliseum that's over by the cooking station. Like, I'll go there right now. What the fuck is this? Why? Oh, wait, is it gone now? Oh, it is totally gone.
I was like, Coliseum.
There used to be a, like, I can go to past stream, like, I don't know, 2 months ago. And there used to be a Coliseum that you could walk up to. And then again, it was like, we're still going to have multiplayer. We're still going to have multiplayer. We're still going to have multiplayer. It's like everything in this game is a home run, other than just tell me what is going on. Tell me how I should support this game. Is this something where I was like, you can get this great NFT single player experience? There's an active market that you can, like, trade these NFTs. They're rare, but that's why they're good and valuable and blah, blah, blah. Or is it that we're going to have co-op? If we're going to have co-op, I'm not going to promote this game until co-op's here. It's like, I've gotten to a point where it's like, this game is my blood. Like, I'm not going to stop playing this game. And I love Lost Relics. I may take some breaks from time to time, but I want to be told what's going on. Because, like, I've been part of a brand on a core of this game. I don't need behind-the-scenes secrets at all. Like, I've gotten some of them in the past, but at the same time, they've kind of become fruitless. Because I just want to know if it's single player, you have to own up to being a faster turnaround time for maps and items.
Content and lore.
But if it's a co-op game, you got to give me at least 10% that you're coming forward with it. Because we haven't got a single fucking thing, in my opinion. Not 1% in 3 years.
No.
There's nothing. And actually,
Nothing
because
on
they
that
actually
roadmap.
negative percentages. I thought the Coliseum was still there. That would have been a percentage forward. And I went over there and the Coliseum don't exist anymore.
It gone.
He gone. Like, I want to support your game, but I want to know how. Like, I'm playing regardless. But I feel a little slighted at this point. Not in the sense that he's trying to screw me over. Like fuck Spizzo. Fuck that guy. And no one should feel like you're particularly being screwed over. This is a standard development practice. But it's a smaller community game. And there's a very vocal smaller community. Like, it's like... fetus better than mushrooms? Like, come on.
I hate mushrooms.
I mean, you feed mushrooms by feeding them shit and keeping them in the dark. Like, and it's like, come on. Just tell me what's going on. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've been ranting for a while. Like, what does everybody else think?
I've been saying what you've been saying for the last, like, 2 years, so that's, like, I have nothing more to say other than agree.
It's like a love-hate. It's like, I love everything this game is. I just hate that I have absolutely no knowledge of where it's actually going.
Also, I agree with Johnny Bravo, not how you should support it, but, like, why.
Yeah, I guess they're one and the same for me, because, like, I'm going to support the game. Like, I really do think that Lost Relics is a great game. Just, like, fundamentally. It was like, when I first came to the blockchain space, it's like, I came from Diablo and shit, and this looks better, plays better than so many damn games that I tried in my first year when I was working with MSQ. It's like, this game deserves to be really popular.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it's like how to promote this style of game. I know I like it. I'm going to play it regardless, like I said, but it's like, if it's a single player game, I'm going to use my SEO on everything to promote this as a single player game and try to get more people that want to play a single player game to come play it. If it's a co-op game, I'm going to do that exact same thing just for co-op. But it's just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. It's been over a year. I'm told one thing, proved another. And it's like, I think just like, and don't get me wrong, like, I think Cliff is a genius, a great guy. I think I respect and love his vision because this is the game that I love, but gotta add a little bit more transparency, I guess. Like,
I don't know why just one new dungeon a month wouldn't be even a big deal.
with the whole new system that I was explained and that we were all explained, that makes absolutely no sense to me. Because, what, 3 days? You could just assign new assets and doodads. Like, and that's being long. Like, I've worked with since this game. Like, John's company, it was like, wow, like, that's a really fucking great game. Like, Haptics started using, like, the Unity, and it's like, it would not take super long.
Okay, so every few days? I don't know.
I mean, I'm not going to judge any level of work. I'm just not understanding where the depth of work is going using a pre-built
When everything
enhancement
is 90%
engine.
pre-built, yeah, I don't know. Even their physics engine and the engine they're using for their dungeon crawler has been proven to be used in other games that you can find that play exactly like Lost Relics on the Unity engine. So even his engine for dungeon crawling isn't even original.
Well,
So,
let's
yeah,
not be too fucking harsh and demeaning over here. He has a very unique take and a very unique build on using a Unity engine, which is a standard operation for everybody using like an Unreal engine. It's like no one's saying Cyberpunk is being a little copying bitch because they're using the same thing that, you know, Half-Life Alexa used, like, to make their game. To be fair on that level. But the point of it is the fact that there are a lot of systems circumvented and controlled that you're working in. I know that he's created custom parameters in those things, but at the same time, you're using a core engine, and you can provide A, B, C, and D, and it will do the rest.
Spiz, the bug goes, Spiz, just buy the game if Cliff sells it.
I like literally Haptics would. If Cliff wants to sell it, Haptics would buy it. Like, because they were like, they love this.
That'd be dope. Take it.
I mean, but yeah. It's like, I'm not saying like I don't design the games. Like, I don't do that, but I've worked with people that do while they're doing it. And I know for a fact half of the, or 90% of the time that they've spent, in my experience, has been dealing with the engine creation aspect of things. If you're using a pre-built, like, Haptics switched to the Unreal 5 engine creative place, which is a similar style of program to Unity. And they can create VR interactive scenarios within a day with 3 people. I don't know what the blockchain aspect of everything is, because I don't know anything about blockchain coding for games. So I very well might be like talking out of my ass and not knowing it. Because maybe the blockchain aspect adds that hyper level of difficulty compared to a regular game. But it's frustrating because it's like, I love the game and I can't understand what's going on behind the scenes. And I mean, half the like, I mean, it's still a win though, because it's like the community is like so kick ass. Like, that's how we all met.
Yeah.
It's like Lost Relics commands respect forever. But I'd just like to know more about what's going on.
What happened?
Not how you should talk about why. Let's hope Aya is right about the Medium article. Aya is always right. You sometimes. You have to
No.
go into the correct dimension.
No.
That's fair. Aya's always right. I'm
No,
sometimes. I
I'm
say
not.
a lot of
No.
shit and I talk a lot of shit. Like, yeah. That is fucking
I
true.
I am not
I am
always right.
definitely not even close to being always right. I live my life where I'm usually wrong. Like, but I'm loud and proud with my opinion. Think we should ask Argus how it's going, progress in Discord. Yeah, I'd be down if anyone wants to have like a Lost Relics discussion. We could all hop into the There's that Lost Relics
Talmud
community
table.
chip. You're like, yeah, that
The Talmud table.
we could bring the whole party there. Maybe he'll show up. There's a lot of us.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, he might.
Might.
He might.
I mean,
And I don't know if he wants to at this point.
again, I will live my life where it's like I can be critical, but I may have my complaints, but anytime if I'm going to talk to someone that's actually making a game I like, I'm not there to make them look bad. I'm there to be like, answer, like, just because it's like if they say B, I wanted A, but I still, it's like I'm still going to support if they're like single player then. I'd be like, that's not the best answer in my opinion. Like, I would rather have co-op. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, well, fuck off. Like, we wanted co-op.
Yeah.
I'll be like, all right. Like, well, at least, like, we know. And can we expect a little bit more leeway moving in the future? Like, not here to piss in someone's Cheerios, even if I am going to come up and bump their breakfast bowl. Like,
You're just gonna spill their milk. No.
just a little bit, but I'm sorry, like, maybe their milk needs to be spilled a tiny bit. I'm not
But the
ruining
thing
their
is
whole
that
breakfast.
For a lot of the dedicated players and the players that have put a lot of time, a lot of money into the game, some see this game as an investment.
I do. I have tens of thousands of dollars in this game.
Right. So I wasn't gonna be like, wow, Spiz, great example. But
yeah, it's like anyone that thinks I'm shitting on the game, like, I have a lot of money invested in this game.
Right. And I know that there has been a little.
So I'm trying to be fair. Like, I
Right.
could sit here and be like, it's the fucking greatest thing ever. There's nothing wrong with it. I have real life money to lose if this thing does not succeed, but I'm just being realistic in my opinion.
Right.
Like,
And so I think it's only fair that more be given, especially to those of you that have put so much in.
I don't think I necessarily I don't like. I guess expand on that because I don't think that I deserve anything more than
I'm
the
not
next
saying you.
player.
I don't think you specifically. I think that the dedicated players. I mean, like you can be dedicated and not spend a dime. I'm saying to the dedicated players that love this game, care about this game.
Some of the
but
people that are
also
here,
are-
like they're not
the
fair
people that are here in
weather.
this
They're
chat
here
room.
rain, sleet, or
Right.
snow.
They're
They're
not.
here.
They're not, as Ivana calls them, event Andes. They're not like the ones that only come when events happen to try and, get the new NFTs, make some money off
Event
of them.
Andes. Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
that's what they're called. So I just
Event Andy, so.
that's
I never heard that,
that's what.
but
I
it
think
kind
that
of makes
that's
me
what
laugh. Like, yeah,
that's
because
what she pegged.
I
'cause
was
it's,
calling them fair weather players.
Yeah. and
Like
so
when it's
just-
fair weather, they come and play, and when it's not,
right,
they're
exactly.
gone.
When it suits them, when there's high, high reward, of course. Like, oh my gosh, I can. So
But that's standard operation. Like,
yeah,
yeah.
you're gonna see that no matter what.
You
And
should.
those of us that play the game, we grind harder because hey, there's potential here. We could get the best items. We could get the biggest item. We could all of the
Yeah,
whatever
it would be. Yeah.
whatever it would be.
Good.
But no, I think that we deserve more. than
Raffle
just,
has started.
No,
I'm sorry.
Totally
Hold on.
agree, yeah.
Side
no
note.
you're fine. No, you're fine.
John Bravo, Hidden Hero, and Gem Master. The raffle is still like an hour away because the last couple times I've tried to do it, we have had nowhere near the amount of people that needed to be entered. But I have 99.9% of everybody's actual info. So if you're not logged in and you were a long-time viewer, if you win, you win. But yeah, it will be a little bit of time still. But I guess we could pick early but we're not going to do it quite yet.
Okay.
But I'm considering joining the having like a community discussion, joining the Talmud table.
Yeah.
And I will peace out. So I have nothing to say.
You could be a chat.
Wow.
You could yeah. But I'm gonna go have a smoke, and then I'm gonna join over. So I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then
Alrighty.
I don't know. I was gonna do a Lost Relics night. Don't feel pressured. You guys can gotta know that Big Time is probably calling at times too. But yeah, this was Monday Lost Relics for me. But I'll be right back. I hope you keep playing though.
Yeah, I'm running Harnbus right now.
Woo!
Are you? Nice.
Yeah. It's the only
Smoke
place
'em if
I
you
could
got 'em, I'll be
go.
back.
Or the only place I want to go, realistically. Because I don't
Oh,
do
right.
well in
You don't
the
have a pendant yet?
I don't, yeah, not yet. I'm waiting for the update to happen, and then I'll probably get, you know, my regular 90-day pendant.
Gotcha.
All that fun stuff. But maybe I can save up the gold, and then just when Sous Chef does his great sale,
Great sale.
yeah, you know, because he's gonna buy all of them. I mean, shit, I'll let you spend the money, and I'll save up the gold. That's fine. I don't need to spend the money. Shit.
I still got 181 days. I can't.
Yeah, you don't need them, so I mean, like, that's all. It's great.
Yep.
I made a bad decision. Mistakes were made.
Yell me about it.
What mistake did you make?
What is it?
Hitman?
Something.
Something?
That's what you would say.
What? Are you okay?
I'm just bored.
You're bored. Oh, too bad. What can
How
we
long
do to
is
make you
Diablo 4
unbored?
open?
How long? Yeah, let's
Everyone's
point
just
that out.
Everyone's just playing some weird game I've never heard of.
Man, yeah, you've never heard of it, but you know, if I were to look up your fucking stats, they'd be pretty up there.
I don't think that's me. I think someone took my name.
Oh, right. They
I
just
didn't
kind of.
care for it,
Oh.
so I never started the game.
Huh.
Also, all those past streams weren't mine.
So weren't yours?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm not positive,
I don't believe
but maybe.
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 Lightstone, that's funny. House Biz was like, yeah, the giveaway is only going to be like an hour away. Lightstone's like, wait. You mean to say that we need to watch and listen to Spiz with zero chances to win for hours? Spiz is like, yeah, it's rough when the governor of giveaways only does a giveaway every hour. It's a rough life. It's a rough life. Right? It's a rough life.
feels about the same. Can't find shit.
Welcome back.
All
Enjoy
right.
your stay.
Thanks. Yeah.
My gosh, Hitman.
What do we got?
Oh my
Hey.
word.
Master saying,
Oh,
piss, we're
man.
losing our
That's funny.
community. There's a lot of players cashing out, and there are OG players. I mean, that's true, but OG players are always cashing out, and there's new OG players always being made every day. There are a lot of players jumping ship, I will say that, but I will also say it's because the lack of distinct direction. I think we'd have a lot more players sticking or a lot more players joining and having longevity if it was decided if it was actually co-op or if it was single player.
Yep.
It's like I would know how I would stand a lot more in the longevity of the game, knowing realistically what's going on. But you guys want to go over to the
No.
Tavern.
Talma Town Hall? We'll go there for like, I don't know, for like an hour, and then we'll
Hitman
bounce.
does.
If Hitman does, then great. But I don't mind at all. I don't mind.
I'm gonna go to the
bed.
Talma Town Hall
You're just
for an
like,
hour.
You're not even gonna play big time later.
You guys are ditching freaking the town hall.
Jeez.
I
For
got
an
nothing to
hour?
do.
For an hour.
I got nothing to do. I'm bored.
Play D3 for an hour, and then we'll heat up and we'll do some Broforce.
It's like 9:30 by then.
Oh my
Man, you went to bed at like fucking 4 in the morning last night.
damn.
I fell asleep, and the cats ate my food last night. Okay?
Bastards.
For anyone who was on last night's stream, or on Jay's stream, I said that I'd be right back, and I ended mine really early. I went to make a sandwich, and there's a couch like behind me. See me again. See it right there. And I made a sandwich and sat down there and was eating it, and I had been up since 4:30 in the morning, and I just died essentially after like halfway through that sandwich, and the cats finished the rest of it, and I woke up in a fit of rage because I was like 9,000 degrees because 3 of the cats were trying to overheat me to death. And I think they do try to murder me.
In your sleep.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
I believe.
All right.
That's why I don't want one.
I'm switching over to Talmuth.
Alright, see you guys Wednesday.
Oh.
Hey, man.
What?
Man. Come join the fun.
Come on.
The fun in the Lost Relics of Discord.
You could do the same thing you're doing.
The same people, yeah.
Yeah. It's just other people could maybe join in the conversation. Do it. All right.
All right.
Switching over.
Be there in a bit. All right.
I'll talk to you guys very soon, especially Hitman.
See you later,
All
man.
right.
Tell them the tape.
Got it. Confirm. All righty. Talmuth table. What is that music? No. That's not happening. Well, I hope some other people join. Or this was just like a huge waste of time. But yeah. Yeah. Anyone here want to talk about the status of Lost Relics? What they want? Where it's going? Where it's been? Been preaching on my stream. I mean, Yeah. I want the best for it. I hope it does well. Oh my goodness. Oh, you die. So, what are some of the good new builds? I've been out of touch. I feel like my Wind Chaser is still a boss hog. I'd love to get a new interview with Cliff, though. I'd still make him, like, the goal would still to be make him look good. But I definitely have some answers I need. Ugh. I have a terrible timing with those things. What a bunch of betrayers. No one came. Fuck, man. That's okay. We do have a Kyle ready to go, needing a new home. Make sure to enter into the raffle. You know how it goes. But I think it's kind of weird that ranged came back. I got so used to... God, that range does no damage to this guy. That was a ridiculous amount of arrows needed to kill that. Yeah, I got so hooked on melee that I found it a little bit awkward to go back to ranged, like where ranged has become like a motherfucking powerhouse. Or ranged came from a motherfucking powerhouse, and then it got turned into like the turd Ferguson. And it's kinda... It has some life in it. It's not what it was before, but it never should be what it was before, in my opinion. Alright, let's just kill you guys with that, because, good lord, those guys take, like, what, 8 arrows, however many it was. Like, fuck that. Am I allowed to swear in the, one? I'm in, boys. What happened? Am I in the wrong channel? Did I fuck up? I probably fucked up. Let's see what's up. I fucked up.
Where'd you even go?
I went to Falmouth Town Hall.
Town Hall.
Town Hall?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. That might be part of... Oh, Town Hall is actually for...
Content creator.
Yeah, the...
Oh, I was like, where did you go?
I literally was like, what a bunch of haters. They all said they were going to come, and then they didn't. But anyway, I'm going to just talk about, fucking Lost Relics.
I said, Spizz told us all to go, and then he's like, suckers.
That's so funny. I mean, that's like, I was like, maybe I fucked up. I was like, I probably fucked up, and then realized I fucked up, and then clicked the right one. That's fucking hilarious. No, but I was talking about when I thought no one was there. I was talking about how have you guys adjusted to the fact that we came from bows being the only way to do anything to bows being completely fucking useless to now they're kind of evening out? Or do you think they're evening out?
kind of evening out a lot of implemented things like let's see, the mall footage moors I'm doing, how everybody was doing that during the event, and then he added the little fucking shooters. Forget their name now.
Yeah, the walkers,
The walkers, is that
the
what they are?
spit ones that
the
that
spitters
yeah,
will weaken you.
that weaken
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so I think if he like implements a couple things like that, like it'll make people have to use their bow more.
Yeah, I like the idea that the bow doesn't. I was just talking. I was trying to kill one of those like gigantic Venus flytraps. I forget the name of them. I'll say
the
another one.
chomper.
Yeah, the chompers.
Chompers.
And it was like 8 arrows, like to actually put it down.
Ow.
And I was like, man, like that doesn't work for that one. But it made me thinking, like, yeah, there should be some balance in the idea of, because like we had range be the only answer, and then melee was the only answer, and now we kind of need to find some balance. You shouldn't be able to do one or the other. You should always have to do both.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like, that there's at least an evening out of that,
True.
in my opinion.
Feels like it. Yeah.
I bet you're ready for mythic resources.
Yes, definitely. I feel like I'm 70 plus on all my skills, and I'm still barely ever get legendary nodes.
Really?
Yeah, they're very empty.
Does anyone else have? I feel like I find a ton of legendary nodes, but I can never actually harvest them because I have my Fisher Price skills.
You're
Yeah. It's like, I like my first like
that.
my first tree and like my first fisher.
Yeah, no, I'm in the
My
same
first
boat
hat.
as you, Spiz.
Hold on.
Sandy, I think bows are definitely going to be evening out with the new gameplay. Just a lot of versatility and new mechanics we got to relearn, which is fun itself. Range was king back in the day when arrows wasn't a thing.
Yep, it was. That's all I used to do was ranged back in the day.
Oh yeah, no, that's all there was to do.
Yeah,
Whenever I
'cause
first started playing, that's what I used.
Who's that?
Just bows. This is Cow.
Ho! What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How about y'all?
Not bad.
Good.
Enjoying playing again.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, I
Thanks
was,
to your video that came across my YouTube channel or feed.
I like it, man.
It's awesome.
It's like it's perfect. I love it too. The tequila one. It's like, yeah, the one that didn't go down too well.
Yeah, you're like, this isn't worth it at all. This is not
No.
worth it. You're talking about getting a full bottle of it.
Yeah, I was very upset, but I will be going back. Next week? We have to go over there, and I'm gonna go get the one that was really, really good.
And then you're talking, I think, about your uncle or something that went down to Mexico and bought like a big old jug or
Oh
something.
yeah, my grandpa used to do that, where you get like,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know what they were, but they were like at least 2.5, 3 feet tall.
goodness gracious.
God damn, yeah.
I get my tequila by the barrel, bitch. I was like,
Really?
damn.
Maybe a guy was from down south of Mexico, and he'd go home on the weekends once in a while, and he'd come back with these big ass jugs of tequila, and it was an almond tequila. I can't remember the name brand, but it was fucking only $8 for this big jug, and it was super smooth.
That's funny.
Just chug
Like,
off of it. It
just
was delicious.
what a weird one though. Almond tequila.
Yeah.
I mean, I think those are the same region.
I have to find that label.
My favorite was Michigan one year, the bar I used to go to when I was in like my mid-20s. Like we would get out of work and, ooh, Shadow Stones.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
Thanks,
11
man.
Shadow
Ready.
Stones.
11.
I'll take it.
Don't spend it all in one
Don't
place.
spend it all. in
I'm
one
going to
place.
fucking spend the shit out of it. I'm not going to lie.
Better not.
Immediately. It's already spent, probably.
Already spent.
I have debts. Like there's like marketplace debts that it's like once you get shadow stones, it's like, bitch, that's going to your interest.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
Child
sorry.
support. Yeah. Yeah.
Took out a loan. We don't want to kneecap your character, but we will if we have to. But yeah. Sorry, I got super excited about shadow stones.
That's pretty awesome.
God, almonds and
Oh yeah, no, the local bar
family.
they were like, yeah, like we had they had a happy hour and it was like half off everything, and then eventually they were like only Michigan products, and I was like, well, I like tequila, so what the hell is that about? Like, well, like, so I just get screwed? Like, that's the only liquor that doesn't have a discount now. And they're like, oh, don't worry, there's a hop keela. It's like, I'm sorry, what did you say? It's a hop keela. It's they grow hops and they make tequila out of it. I'm like, I don't fundamentally understand. Like, you can't make tequila with hops. And that was what the bar ended up serving, as they had this Michigan hop keela. And that was the only one that got a discount, and it was just like, come on. Michigan, cactuses, you're making hop. That's like being like, we serve burgers that are the best in the state, and then you stop serving them. They're like, don't worry, these are meatless burgers. It'll be fine. It's like, I bet it won't.
Here's one that pops up. I don't know if it was the brand or not, but almond cream liquor, El Mariachi.
My goodness. I'll have to, I guarantee it's at the gigantic, big fucking liquor warehouse that we went to. Similar to big fucking vacuum warehouse, but instead of vacuums, they have liquor.
This one's $130. Cava Antigua almond
Oh.
liquor for 750 milliliter. 130. Damn, that's crazy.
I told you the one that I took the other day that like was awful was like
Oops.
hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
for one of them, and it was just like not today, my friend.
Cava Antigua almond liquor.
Have y'all tried Screwball peanut butter whiskey? And they have another one that's cookie dough whiskey. It's not as sweet as you would assume, but
I haven't heard of that before.
yeah,
Cookie
it's
dough whiskey.
oh,
Dough
it's something
whiskey.
else, man. Yeah, it's by Screwball.
I like
Look it
that.
up real quick.
I've seen them.
You
don't know
saw
what
it here
you better
first. We got ourselves 11 shadow stones.
Hell yeah, man.
All pure profit. Not pure
Shit's free.
profit. Not pure profit. I said earlier that I have thousands of dollars in this game. But
Cliff's buttering you up.
pure emotional profit. Done.
Emotional damage.
The opposite of emotional damage.
Oh.
It was beautiful. But yeah, I've weirdly I've missed the monotonous just run and run and run.
Yeah.
It's like Diablo looked really cool, but none of it was real, and the beta made me like realize even more so.
None of it was real. It
Well,
was
I mean,
all
you know what I
pure
mean? Like
dream.
normally
Oh,
it's like
that-
technically when June 6th launches and Diablo 4 actually launches, it is real because I'll be able to sell those items on ladder like
Yeah.
forums. Like it is real. It is not a traditional play to earn game, but that's how I got introduced to play to earn as Diablo 2. Was literally finding items and selling them and then buying items on quote unquote illegal shit. But
Shit, I was
it
just in
did
a
remind me of the monotony of it was like, this doesn't fucking matter. If I'm gonna mindlessly grind dungeons, let's go to Lost Relics. Because I might get something.
So we got Dough Ball and you have Screwball. Not to change subject or anything, but
Oh.
those
I
are
know
two
s-
different ones.
I don't know dough ball. I've heard of screwball.
Yeah, dough ball is
The cookie
yeah, I think
dough.
yeah, exactly.
I had one the other day at we were at one of our family members. I don't know. I feel like it was my wife's family, and they had peanut butter. Or yeah, it was my wife's family. My brother-in-law brought a thing of peanut butter whiskey. He was like, "If you like peanut butter and alcohol, here you go." And it was fucking delicious. But it wasn't something I could have a lot of.
Right, yeah.
It was kind of like all of a taste, and then let's go to something normal. It's a little much.
Yeah, I got
It's
drunk off
very.
the.
Oh,
Yeah, I
go
got
ahead.
way too drunk this past Christmas off both of them.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, my girl had to take me back to the house. I was getting a little too much.
I was puking up Annie Ann's cookies, left
No,
and right, man.
no puke. I was just getting a little too rowdy, I guess.
Story
I
of our
normally
lives at
don't.
ANG, that's for sure.
I normally don't get like that, but goodness gracious, apparently I was pretty bad.
We'll claim that, but every other week proves otherwise. Yeah, I don't know how Wisconsin believe we drink all the time.
The
For-
the ANG mansion is just nothing but empty beer bottles, bongs, and and everything's sticky.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
wait. That's only
Is that
the
for the whole thing?
OnlyFans section of the
no,
house.
it's not. No,
Yes, it
it's not.
is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. All right. Maybe it crosses over a little bit, but I mean, come on. It's okay. It all works out in the end.
Hilarious.
If anyone didn't know, you can also win yourself a skin in Lost Relics right now. You can get yourself a Kyle. Yeah, I'll switch over to the Kyle. If you've been watching for a long
Say
time, you
that.
know how
I've
much
heard
we
that in a
love the Kyle.
Right? It's been a long time. since
It
we've
has,
seen that.
man.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
It's been weeks since a Kyle. I knew you were there. I knew you were there. Can't fool me with your fake ass bullshit rock formation. Everybody knows.
God damn.
Goddamn, hot damn, goddamn.
Yeah,
They are
Kyle, I
super
think, is-
obvious, though.
God, how much is Kyle now?
I don't know.
150? 150 shadow
650 shadow stones.
Fitty?
About tree fitty?
Tree fitty?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need about tree fitty.
Well, if I didn't know, this is the goddamn Loch Ness monster. It was about that time.
Oh shit.
Oh, this was going to be a Lost Relics discussion, and it just derailed
turned
on the
into-
fast track because of
On the-
ANG.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. But, hey.
Yeah.
If it keeps going, we'll just go back to normal. Since I don't know how much they'd appreciate it, but I do. Because you could win yourself a Kyle.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch over.
Yeah, dude. If you're playing what is it, Street Fighter, you gotta choose Guile.
Guile.
Guile after playing some Lost Relics as Guile.
Yeah.
They have that skin in Fortnite whenever your hitman would pick it.
I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Guile.
That was when we were doing the Kyles on the regular.
Every
Gave a lot of Kyles away. Gave a lot of Kyles away.
Oh, dude.
God, at least 10, maybe 15. Shit.
But yeah. Then they got scars.
Yeah.
God, chompers.
We've already got one.
I do have to say, I would actually appreciate a more conducive interactive menu for each dungeon and my active bounty. You know what I mean? If I have an active bounty and I scroll over a dungeon, it should put a little asterisk or something next to the ones that are part of my dungeon or my bounty.
You're asking for a lot.
I don't think that's that hard.
That's like kind of like my sort button. I was thinking when
Yeah.
when you're done.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Where you
exactly
put
like
the
that.
rarity along the bar. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Guys
no,
are
I
asking for
haven't
too
forgotten that.
much.
the stuff that you find in the
Every-
dungeon.
Yeah, on
you
your
Yeah.
sort
run.
it by
Mhm.
gold or gold value, so you know what to drop first.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down with that.
yeah, that was fucking eons ago. I suggested.
Feels like it, man.
Corey,
I
remember when I
suggested
Corey a few times. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. I'll say something." And then all of a sudden, then I said it to Cliff. He's like, "Oh, I never heard that. Oh, that's a good idea." Oh, what the hell? Where is
Hey,
it?
time is money. He's a busy man. Okay.
What does he do besides work on the game every now and then?
Every
Sorry,
10
we were
minutes
talking
he
about.
spends on the
Hold on,
game.
we were talking about two people. Hold on.
Oh God, that's kind of funny. What does he
You mean
do
Cliff?
besides occasionally work on the game?
my gosh.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
He's
It
a
was just
full
done,
timer.
so-
He's a full timer on it.
Oh my
I don't know what to tell you. That's
Just curious,
fucking. That's
'cause-
fucking funny.
I'm currently enrolled in university for a bachelor's in game design because I've been playing video games since I was a little kid, man, and
Nice.
ever since I was young I wanted to make my own video game and stuff like that. I mean I don't know what's gonna happen because I got a couple years left, but it just doesn't. I don't know. I mean, what he's working on it alone, as
Yeah.
they say,
He's
right?
a solo
Yeah.
artist.
Yeah, and he worked for Microsoft and such like that.
I don't remember. I'd have to relook. It's been over
I read
a
that
year
somewhere.
since
I read
I
that
did
somewhere.
an interview with him. He has very impressive credentials.
Yeah, I've read through his credentials whenever I first got, or before I got into the game, actually.
But yeah. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of like where I was ranting about, where I come from marketing with video games. And got into blockchain marketing.
Right.
I don't get it at this point, but I don't need to. Like I understand, like, what he's built already is I really enjoy. But I do want to know, like, is this actually single player? It's okay. I know that it's a hard thing after years of saying it's going to be 2-player.
What would be the point of being able to see other avatars inside the village if you don't plan or think that you plan on making a multiplayer?
Well, remember, you don't see the other avatars in the village. That is a synthetic. It's.
That's what I mean by avatars. That's why I didn't say players.
Yeah.
know what I
Okay. Yes. Like,
Yeah.
but the point of that is strictly to make a area feel populated.
Right. Okay.
Like, so instead of never seeing another player and just seeing NPCs running around, you'll see actually active players, even if that's not where they're moving, and it gives the idea that it's a shared instance,
Right.
which is very commonplace and a normal thing to happen. But let's
Put on guile.
I don't know, like, I'm trying to be rude, but like, let shit or get off the pot.
No, I think
Like-
it's time to be rude.
It's just one or the other. Like, I love your game, but tell me what's going on. Are we a single player game, which is fine? Are we a multiplayer game, which is fine? But if you're going to say we're a multiplayer game, prove it. At this point, like I'm fine with either answer, but I want a definitive answer. And if it's like we're a multiplayer game and I'm going to prove it by being like, I'm going to change the movement mechanics and add a new event.
But I was
Okay.
reading on the site regarding that a couple days ago that, I mean, doesn't the roadmap suggest?
Yeah, I owed
Never
The
been thought.
roadmap.
The
I don't
roadmap's
know, I
never
think-
been thought of.
Oh, that's a joke.
I
Is
own
it?
4 founders tokens strictly for the idea of the roadmap of that there will be 4 players that I will have content to have early access to multiplayer. And I hold an extra one, like right now. Or like Hitman used to have the one. But like I run ANG, so that's part of the sponsorship, and they all came from Lost Relics, where I would give you a founder's token, and that would be you're part of the team, and that's part of the requirement.
Right.
That was 14 months ago. And or maybe 15 actually at this point. Or no. 16
Has it been that long?
at this point. Cuz yeah, it was September 24th was my first day in Lost Relics, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. It's like I got all of those in the strict notion that multiplayer would show up. This game's amazing, and the second multiplayer shows up, this game will explode. But
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, even when I was playing it, I mean,
where is it?
yeah.
And it hasn't come yet. And I'm fine with it being single player at this point, but I don't like being felt like I'm
Player
being
only
on the
for 3
rope.
years.
I just don't like being leaded to believe it's a focal point, and there's been not even in my opinion, a public step forward in that. I feel like there's a step behind because I didn't even know the goddamn Coliseum disappeared. Like, do you remember when that thing showed up? And it was like, oh shit, PvP's coming. And then I was saying, I'm really excited for PvP because it's going to be the first step towards co-op because it's the most controlled environment that you can do with a shared instance. And it's the easiest way to test it. But I was like, but I don't understand because how's it going to work? We didn't have our role yet, if you remember. And I was like, so it's just the first person to shoot the other one wins?
Oh yeah.
Because how is there going to be any strategy involved in this thing? And then I was like, once the role was there, I was like, how is it going to work after that? Because it's like, if I had a transcendent bow at the time. So if I go into it, do I just kill you? Because I don't have to move? And just hit you 3 times and you die? There wasn't enough of manipulation for it, to work conducively.
Okay.
In my opinion. I mean, I've never made a game. Like I said, I've just been around them being made.
Unless you did an automated PvP ladder base where you only faced people that were,
Yeah,
around
that
your
was
power
the
rank.
thing that I
How
had
do
said
you do a
were
ladder when you have less than 100 active players and less than 10% of them are going to be interested in PvP?
well, that's not the metric as well. To be fair, an introduction of a test realm of something like that, the average metrics for who would actually be doing PvP are not going to be fully applicable at that point in time because it would be I'm not a PvPer. I don't particularly enjoy that. I would rather do co-op and work together against harder and
Even in World of
harder.
Warcraft, it was less
I
than 10%.
I
of the
know, but I
community did
like
PvP.
even yes, but at the same time, the first time it was introduced as a possibility, like 60% of the community actually tried it, which gave a bunch of testing metric. The longevity doesn't make sense. But if you did a PvP event that it was a shared instance rather than the graveyard style event, where it was like the graveyard event was this unique event that everyone was able to do, and I chose not to do it because I knew that I couldn't compete with those levels, which they probably shouldn't have showcased who was on top. If you actually think about it, like maybe one day, like at the end of week 1, they show who's on top.
Yeah.
And then they don't update it again. Because, right, like, if I thought that I had a chance, I might have played it more. I don't know about you. I didn't particularly enjoy it because it wasn't my style of gameplay.
Right. Yeah, I didn't even do it.
But
I did like one round to see how far I could get, and I was like, nah.
yeah, I did terrible. Like, and I just got demotivated because I was like, oh, I got to like 100, and then I looked at the leaderboard and it was like 900. It's like, oh, okay. Like, there's no point to me doing this anymore because I'm not going to. And you didn't get EXP. You should have at least gotten end game EXP.
I'd rather do dungeons. Than
Yeah,
the time to do it. That's
I was
worse.
below level. I didn't have my 5th relic at that point.
There was no, you weren't finding blockchain items. You weren't finding
Nothing.
getting experience. Yeah, but then it was taking like fucking 30 minutes to do one.
And I did one again, and I knew that it was impossible. Like, there's like 8 players that's actually who the graveyard event was for because it was shown to everybody. Like, if I didn't know how other people were realistically doing, I can't say that I would play it a ton, but I definitely would have tried more.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, because it's like,
I feel ya, yeah.
if I'd be like, I got to 100, what'd you get, Jay? Like, I didn't even try. It'd be like, well, like, do one. And it'd be like, well, I got to 250. And like, what? Like, I'm going to try again. Like, and you turn to this internal, like, type of thing. Instead, it's like, I got to 100, looked up. It's like, oh, 900 is the baseline. And only the first 3 people get a reward. And it was just like, okay, well, I can't make it to, like, 1,000. I could barely survive 100.
I could get within like maybe 50 to 100 of the top 10 place or whatever.
And I'm not saying
But
that
I
I
could
would
never
ever
further
get
than
to the
that.
actual, like, high end, but I would have, like, the psychological factor, like, where it's like,
I played the shit out of it. That's all I
I'm
did
not,
during that-
I
that
didn't
graveyard
swim a
rumble.
lap and then realize that I'm going against Michael Phelps's time, like, immediately afterwards, and be like, if you can't beat that, what's the point? And so I was like, all right, well, I definitely can't beat that, so there's no point. I'm not going to partake in that. But yeah, it's like, it also sucked too that for the people that participated in the graveyard event and were serious about it, all the resets.
That's what deterred me away from it too. It was like 5 resets. I was like, well, why would I even waste my time doing it?
Yeah, it's hard pressed too. I understand it was the first time of them doing something like that.
Hackers doing it.
But yeah, it was like, damn, if
Got
you
some
did.
rumblings. Yo, how you doing? Welcome in.
Woo.
Doing pretty good myself, thank you.
Remember to
Oh,
enter in.
I'm a
It's
boss.
it's tick-tocking down for Kyle. You never know when it's gonna end. It's definitely well under an hour. Might be 15 minutes. Might be 5. Who knows? Or you might miss out forever.
Forever.
There it is. I should have that as a sound bite. but
do
I can
got it.
I can,
played it earlier.
boom. Did you get my message? I'm making the chant.
Oh yeah. I got that right before I started streaming. I was
Yeah.
building the bed for the last like hour.
Oh, I
hour
bet,
and a half.
dude.
I got it done like at 6:45. I was like, oh shit, I gotta eat something quick. And jump online.
You're over like yelling like, here, kind of like you said, I can't look at that. You're just shoveling food in your mouth, like turning on Streamlabs, making sure everything's
Right?
like on, like
Setting
turning on
everything
the
up.
lights, like, don't talk to me.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. They know when it's about 22.
My wife like realizes like about a half an hour before the stream's supposed to start, like I get ornery if anything needs to go on, like 'cause, it's like once it starts it's fine, but before it starts it's just like, oh god, there's so many things that could go wrong. Like,
Shut
let's
up.
go.
You gotta check everything.
Yeah, it's just like, and down here disaster transport supposedly, because
Also, finally finished my finance test. Got an 85. Congrats. Accounting class. Ooh, those were never fun. Guys, play some LR. Cheers, buddy.
are you?
Good luck.
Oh, all right. Hold on, old man. They're gonna
Best of
kill
luck
me.
to you on the grind.
I got you. I got you. Come on, buddy.
Last of Us Part 1 comes out tomorrow.
Get to your bed. Get to that bed.
What does?
What does?
The Last of Us Part
Yeah.
1 for PC.
Oh my god, it's pulling my whole computer. I don't know what happened. The old man started freaking out.
Uh-oh.
He was right
Poor
behind me.
old man.
He was trying to get up. Started crying real loud.
Hmm.
He's good. He's on his bed now.
That's only like I need 4 of these games. A lot more than would. I mean, nice peso. Oh yeah. Congrats.
Oh, God, I hate the watchers that can weaken you.
That's what they're called. Yeah.
That's who was
The
added to
Watchers. That's the one I was
Mulfittage.
talking about.
Yeah, the Mulfittage Moors
Yeah.
didn't have them.
Yeah,
And
they
because
didn't have
everyone
them.
was running Glass Cannon during the Halloween
Yeah.
event. Yeah.
Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 minute Malfitich runs. So then
Yes.
Cliff added the Watchers to slow them down.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That's what made me start doing the Glass Cannon. And now I've been hooked ever since. I love using it.
Are you still
Kinda
doing it?
wish- Yeah, every time. I can't even go back to regular play.
Oh, I'll fucking.
I wish I
I'll
I
release
really
that
need the,
video.
I need the Mark of the True, 10% melee damage. I don't have that yet. It's too expensive. Because I was gonna make the melee build before the big fucking update to melee was
Mhm.
the king and the crown.
I remember that.
That was the last piece I needed. And then all of a sudden, oh hey, look at melee is fucking amazing. So it was like the prices went.
Skyrocketing.
I can't get it now, damn it. I gotta find it.
You can find it. I mean, you found the scoring again.
Yeah. Replace my scorn, that's awesome. Sandy, I just threw my Oathkeeper into the game. Cliff has made some new changes to the website to make it easier and better to send from the wallet to the game.
Well, nice. I was actually going to do that with a
I only have one
ruby egg.
I did it a long time ago.
I still have my Archer's off chain or
So-
on chain.
I wasn't doing 3 to 4 minutes, but people were.
Yeah, I've never been able to do something like that.
Like 7 minutes, just under 7. I think I was doing.
I was doing
I don't know. I
6
remember I
without.
posted a bunch.
When you
Yeah.
don't mind nodes.
Yeah, skipping nodes, and I think I was doing around 6 minutes full clear.
Oh, fuck you. Those are totally.
Somewhere around there. But no 3-4 minutes, no way. That was fun.
I
during the
did
game,
have
man.
people send me footage of 3 or 4 minutes.
Mm,
Very impressive.
nice.
They're speed demons.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was not able to do anything like that, but I could never resist not doing
No, they
the
showed- yeah, they
nodes.
showed- Paso, they showed the gameplay, so yeah, there wasn't nothing shady.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just,
Like,
Oh, I mean, it was on stream.
Just build.
People were streaming. Oh my god.
yeah, I have clips of people's entire runs still that are doing them, and yeah, 3:30 and 3:45. It seems like pure fucking insanity, but I could, yeah, if you're skipping it 90% of everything extra in the game, other than the enemies.
Right.
Is that everything? Oh no, I missed a whole section. What am I doing? Oh no, I didn't. Wow. Thought I'd have less health. Oopsie daisy.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. How do you take everything from your previous run again?
Middle mouse button or scroll wheel or whatever.
The scroll wheel?
Or to put it into the stash.
Yeah.
Yeah, the scroll wheel, you click it. It puts everything in the stash.
Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah, right? I forgot that. I remember
Yeah,
there was a button for it.
Yeah, the center thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a refill. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
We're almost done though. 54 to 67. Precious.
Got me. Where should we go? I'm gonna go back this way.
So, what is the glass cannon build that y'all were talking about earlier?
Let me let's see. Right here, this relic, the Amulet of Deathly Howls. It doubles your melee damage when your health is below 25%. So you have to have less than 750 health. For in my case, I have 3,000 max.
Gotcha.
So when I'm under 750, it doubles the melee damage. So then I add other more damage boosts, like this Ring of Spiritic adds 7% melee, and the Band of Brutality another 5% melee.
That's crazy how
Nether
that.
band 20% melee, and then the armor 10%.
It's crazy how that amulet's more expensive than that ring, or that ring's more expensive than the amulet. Is what I meant to say.
Oh yeah, the Ring of Spiritic is up to 15,000. Wow, holy shit. Nether band down to 9,700. I think I paid 14 for it. Ouch. But yeah, Amulet of Deathly Howls. I don't think there's many available. And that's only 1,900. It's pretty cheap, I think.
Yeah.
What is that at? I can't remember how many there is. There's only 500 total. But it's a cool build. It's fun. Like I was kind of leery on never doing it, but I tried it out and I've been in love with it ever since. It's fun.
Yeah. I've always
Especially on
liked.
most.
Yeah, I've always liked glass cannon builds in video games.
Yeah, nice. It's a little expensive build, but
Yeah.
it's fun.
All right. I brought a Sunhari.
Whoa.
Some sake.
You do when you clean it up.
Amen, brother.
Right.
I don't know what happened, but yeah, buddy. I got the Sunhare apple. Soji.
Never had it.
I don't know, but we'll see. Hopefully. It might not. Might be an adventure in horribleness like the last tequila. We'll see.
Uh-oh.
Never had the pleasure of the Sunhari.
Well,
Yeah.
have you laying in bed yelling sake?
Like, oh, fuck me. Fuck the sake.
Last Samurai was a great movie. I haven't seen that in a while.
Which one?
Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
Oh, yeah. I like how people read that as Tom Cruise. It's like a singular statement, The Last Samurai, but samurai is plural as well as singular. And it's actually about the last group of samurai as plural. It's like it's like you don't say Chinese's like type of situation. It's like it's already plural. It's not that Tom Cruise is the singular last samurai.
The last one.
It was the story about the group of the last samurai that happened to have Tom Cruise.
Gotcha. Right, makes sense.
Which I always laugh at, where they're like, Tom Cruise is the last samurai. Like, oh, I mean, technically, yes, but it's not verbatimly true the way you're saying it. It's like, yes, but it's not one, it's the whole group.
That's why I make sure I say with, not. Oh, Tom Cruise as the last samurai. You know?
No, it's like literally though. There's no way to do it without impunity other than anyone else knowing, because it's like either it's like okay, I can see because they used like a character that the masses in America will relate to learn the culture. Beautiful. But the idea that 90% of Americans viewed it as Tom Cruise was the last trained samurai was uncomfortably funny being American.
Let's see, Paso, the two
But that
things
movie is phenomenal.
with my armor and the Band of Brutality, those are covered as my two virtuals, so the only thing I would lose would be my tools and arrows.
I learned something that is kind of funny but not surprising that has to do with Tom Cruise the other day. Did you guys know in the new Top Gun movie, the Black Star that he flies in the beginning that he takes to like Mach 10 or like and it breaks, you know? That's a real fucking plane that was the first time it was ever displayed to the public, which means that Tom Cruise had top secret clearance to use it in a movie.
Right.
Which I would say is crazy, but at the same time is not that crazy considering that Tom Cruise is supposedly on the ISS right now, like, which I don't think you can get on there with a film crew without some type of clearance.
Right, yeah.
But it's like, that's fucking crazy. That plane is real, and that was the time that they actually made it not top secret.
Yeah, I heard he went through all the pilot training and everything.
Yeah, I know that because he knew how to fly jets from the original Top Gun.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's like the idea that a top secret.
That was my job in the Navy. Like we trained pilots. Like we had like 80 jets in Miramar, San Diego. It was crazy. Like
that's awesome. What would you do with the planes?
I was the mechanic. I did the hydraulic and structural mechanic repairs.
That's sick.
But then after a while, when I was there, I got to actually like do the flights. Like
you've been in a jet.
TV, I got to sit in them. Yeah, like because
I mean, like while they were flying.
I didn't get to fly in one. No.
I mean, you got to sit in one.
We had them up on jacks, and I'd be in the cockpit and have to do
That's
the landing gear up and down to do the hydraulics, and then all the test flights, the controls, make the wings go up and down, and the glass canopy and everything.
I'd be willing to bet that that's a 0.5 percenters club.
Launch them out. I got to do the wands and send them out and do everything and wait.
That's sick.
Salute them and send them out. That was really cool. I do that every day. The flight crew have to like check out, make sure every single like high torque was bolted in. There wasn't anything missing. There's a big checklist you had to go through every flight.
Oh, I bet. I mean, what? They're all like $16 million in the cheapest end.
Yeah. Twice a day, we'd have the whole crew of the whole hangar have to walk the flight line back and forth to look at the ground to see if anything's on the ground, so if nothing gets sucked up into the intake.
That's awesome. I mean, I'm sure it became a pain in the ass and mundane doing it every day, but but not doing it every day seems pretty cool.
Foreign object debris. FOD,
like,
we called it.
Don't fuck around with the $1 million planes.
Right.
That's awesome, though. I bet you that is a 0.5 or lower percentage club of people in the world that have been in the cockpit of a fighter jet.
Yeah.
Because I know I know it's a 1% of the world has been in a helicopter. And I bet 9 out of 10, like, and you can take helicopter tours, like, so.
Right.
You can't take jet tours.
Yeah, right. Fighter jet.
Yeah, you can't do that. The normal public can't do that. So it's like, it has to be even lower than that. It's like a 0.01% club. That's sick. Yeah, those things are impressive. I get, my wife always laughs, like, we'll pass by some giant construction thing, and I'll always be like, damn, that's impressive. I wish I knew how to work something like that. Like, what would you do with that? Like, I don't know. Anything. Look at it. Like, it's like, can run over a house. It's like, I've been in a tank, like, which is like a lower percentage club, I would imagine, as well. And that one was one where I was like, God, this thing is like the most uncomfortable pain in the ass, but it's the epitome of like, move, bitch, get out my way. Like,
yeah.
You don't want to move. I'm going to, and it's not gonna work out. But yeah, we had one on at the military school.
Nice.
But yeah, being 6 feet plus, I would never have been able to go into a tank. Like, sorry about you. You don't fit. Well, that's sick. Fucking, I'd rather, like, be able to sit in a cockpit.
Yeah, it was cool.
I bet.
Do the joystick to do the flight controls. You'd have to do the wing flaps and everything. Pushing the flight, the landing gear go up and down for hydraulics. It's cool.
Yeah. I would
It
love
sucked,
that.
though, jacking it up. It was a lot of work. We'd have to have 4 people at different posts and have to do it at the same time. And
Oh, I bet.
one person would watch to make sure who's going up, down, and fast as they can. So you have to do it at the same all 4 points. And then I had to do the washing them all the time at nighttime when that shit was be on top of it, scrubbing the top of the jet.
I love how I know it's like yeah, there was like tank detail type of thing where you'd have to like clean the tank, and it was like the biggest pain in the ass and everything like that. But if you never clean, because it's like I would be, it'd be like you're complaining about washing a jet. Like, I'll go do that right now for free. Like, that'd be awesome. Let's sud this motherfucker up. Like, let's go, bitch. I was like, yeah. But when you've done it like 20 or 30 times, it's like, this fucking sucks. And it is not fun anymore. It's like just like washing your fucking van.
It'd be like a whole, there'd be like a dozen of us on it all over the area. It's crazy.
Come back.
Come back.
Yes, you have to go.
First
get
time was
Jay.
fun. It would be like, woo. But
You're a leader.
Oh, yeah. Totally. Totally. Sorry, Spizzo, not true. I've seen videos that dispel it. Not that they're true either. It is in development, but Lockheed IIRC. That's not actually the black star.
Where's my stuff at?
Fair enough. I bet you it is, but then there's just as much dispelling. It's not the black star, but it's like the something else. It's named something else, but it is. Either way, Tommy C was able to know about something beforehand.
We're still in the
Are you in?
Las Vegas.
No, I'm out now.
What are you guys
No,
playing?
Jay.
What? I'm in New York Prime.
Oh, big
Yeah.
time.
I'm in New York Prime. But we're still in the Lost Relics Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Just for switching
Oh,
games.
yeah.
Yep.
Go
I'm gonna go over.
Jizzles.
For Jizzles. I don't know about that one.
Well, I just that Jay
That might be an OnlyFan one.
I was saying it. Jay was saying it. I was just pushing it. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Thank you.
I got you.
But what is we got?
We do have a winner of the Kyle, but I gotta finish this dungeon first.
Let's see what.
So what is Big Time? I mean, I see you streaming it, Mr. J. Meyer.
It's another blockchain game. It's got co-op. Pretty cool.
It looks
Got 4
interesting.
different classes you can choose from. A healer, a mage, a rogue.
It's like an
or-
action RPG.
Yeah.
It's very legit.
Let's see. Oh, did I get an invite? There we go. Nice.
All right.
Are we gonna
Someone's
go to
gonna
the
find
Kyle?
themselves the winner of Kyle.
We can invite Kyle over there if we go. The other two went up.
Let's go
Community chat.
to the A&G community chat for the winner.
Okay.
And cow. Send me or accept my friend request. I'll invite you.
I'll go to the community chat. I'll bring down my.
Boom. And sent you a server invite, and we'll go to the community chat. I'll see you there.
See you there.
You'll be able to find the winner at the community chat.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Ho! We're all here.
Yeah, I moved you guys to the community chat.
There we go. Cause
I-
up in here too. Welcome, welcome.
I think I broke it.
Thank
All
you.
right. We do have a winner though. We gotta do the time. There we go. 2:56. All right. All right, the winner of Kyle. How many do we have enter? 9 people entered. Close entries. It's going to do its little error. Let's refresh. Pick a winner. Spitfire!
What happened?
Spitfire won.
Spitfire. Woo.
Spitfire. Rounds we have
Oh, Mr.
Crossfire. Spitfire, please post your Discord with your numbers
20.
as well.
Ooh, yeah.
Glorious. But we could do one more. We could do one more. There it is. Got yourself a Kyle.
Switch over to big
It's
time
been a while.
overlay.
I love it. I like it. Congratulations. So we have
What happened?
maybe we'll do we got a baked bird beak or a tainted Melithian. Or a lot of from the tournament, but we're not giving those away quite yet. Those ones are worth thousands. Could do a terror tome.
Oh, I gotta charge that fireball? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it charges. It does more damage.
Huh.
All right. My
I forgot
hatchet
all
broke.
my numbers.
What's the max group size for Big Tom?
6.
6 pickup sticks.
And how far into it are they?
84?
Do we have pets? I'll have to see.
Damn. One shot in them.
That's my job.
That's your job.
I do have 2 Frosty the Trollmen, but those are not rando. Frosty the Trollman is an event giveaway. Why not? We can give away a sizzle.
Damn. Hey man, you still gotta open up. Just open.
Yeah.
Down here. Or, yeah.
Did you take him down here?
No. No, I did not. Well,
Well.
my wife was looking for the old man, and I don't think I brought him down this time. I brought him back up. I think he came down on his own accord,
Oh no.
which is not good. Even though we made it. Yeah. Buddy, you're too old to go downstairs by yourself. You're going to die. Good Lord. I can't believe that. All right. We're going to do Sizzle. It's a pet.
Whoa. Sizzle.
Sizzle.
Is that the pink penguin?
Yeah.
With the scarf.
What?
Yeah.
I think I had a scarf, yeah.
Come on. You can complete it. Let's go, dashboard. I don't know why you gotta be so frickin' difficult. Alright, we are going to do, it'll be shorter. You don't know how long, but you better get in on it. Get yourself a sizzle. Can't even get him anymore. Impossible.
Impossible.
Inconceivable. Job Bravo, get my axe. Never give away my axe.
Oh, he's just saying that because you don't have it equipped.
Oh!
Yeah.
That's okay. I don't need the, I do, but I need the scavenging. He's right.
They put it in all caps. Your
Yeah.
axe?
Who was it that posted that clip of me exploding the gamer the gamer goo? I was like, oh my god. And it was like when the update dropped. It was like months ago. It's like that was hilarious.
You're rubber banding hard. My internet must be having a fit. Oh, is that why you're?
Oh
you
no.
look jacked?
It looked fine on my end.
I have to
Oh.
restart. This is ridiculous. Oh no.
Was that messing with her?
It says her internet's jacked.
That's not cool.
So how does one get into was it My Big Time? Is that what it's called?
Big time.
Just Big Time.
I
Gotcha.
got a referral actually. I'm
Yeah,
an ambassador
do it.
For the game. I got
A what?
posted
Angie got
Okay.
you.
I'm an ambassador for the game actually, so I can get you a Ruby Pass.
Huh.
You sign up through the link that I posted, and then
Mhm.
you let me know your email you signed up with and the name that you chose, and then I can get you a Ruby Pass up. Which we're starting at 5 per week.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, Jay.
Yeah, it's totally free. All the NFTs, they're only cosmetic though. They're not. They don't give you any benefits or boosts.
Okay.
They made a game before they made an NFT game,
Yeah.
Mm.
so it's not free
Yeah.
to win.
It's paid to look fucking sick, though.
Right?
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
Jay looks fucking cool as fuck.
Yeah, I'm all ninja with the demons. I like it.
So the the NFTs that you get are skins, is what you're saying? The
Yep.
cosmetics.
they're
Yeah,
armor
it's only
pieces.
cosmetics. Everything else is virtual.
They're gonna do more soon. Like pets are gonna be coming, and emotes. I guess you can find right now.
Yeah.
They're NFT emotes. So, different things to implement. I guess. They have land as well, but that's kind of expensive.
Yeah, it's down to like $75, I guess.
For the lowest one.
Yeah, for a rare.
I've been conned before, and I've yet to see land that makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. With land and
Like
general.
games that are very fun, but I've yet to see land that makes sense.
I don't think anyone
Considering
in
adding heavily
game-
restrictive things of exposure to sections of the game you're making in the blockchain spaces, our numbers suck already. Like,
Yeah, I don't know
exclusionary
why-
tactics are the last fucking metric that we should go, and it is a relic, in my opinion, of the, like, let's or what the fuck was that not what was the giant land shilling operation for, God, I'm sorry, I can't remember the fucking name of the game, but it was like $10,000 for the shittiest piece of land in it.
I don't know.
See?
What is it?
Axie?
Not but Axie's another like great style of an example. It wasn't
Because
land.
went for millions of dollars.
Yeah,
in
but it's like
Axie.
it didn't provide
And then it
any
turned out to
realistic
be-
thing, and it
it's
just
a Farmville game. It's what land ended up being in Axie.
I mean, in everything, there's nothing other
Oh,
than
well.
restriction. Like, if you have cool ass features that would drive people to want to have your land for a game, I mean, that'd be great if blockchain games had the fucking numbers to sustain that type of shit. But I don't believe it anymore. And so it's like, if you spend time building features in the game that are now going to only be accessible by landowners, you're putting a bottleneck on the game. We don't have enough numbers for you to restrict any of the features. If you have cool shit you've done, give it to everybody. Like, you need to expand. Like, land just restricts at this point. Like, I don't know. Anyone give me one example of land working?
I don't think anyone can. I don't think there's, other than flipping the land for money, I don't think anyone can say they've actually profited off of land in an NFT game.
I guess, like, I don't even mean like profiting. I just mean, like, how has it worked for the better
Right, that too.
of the game? Like, it's a cool idea that it's an archaic now, in my opinion, version of the whole idea that the metaverse would have been something.
Right.
No one wants to fucking shop having to put on a goddamn apparatus. Like, you know how I've talked about in the past, the clicks? The more clicks, the more failure
Yeah.
potential. And it's like the whole idea of the metaverse is it's like, yeah, you can shop from home and literally go to the store. And it's like, I don't want to go to the store in real life. I hate shopping.
Yeah, how that miss?
I want to sit on my phone on the couch, and if I order something, I'm able to buy it. I don't want to put on a fucking headset. I don't want to have to control an avatar to walk into a store, a virtual Best Buy,
Oh,
to be able to do all of this. Like, the metaverse made it, like, it's cool.
I can never hit you. You're jumping around so much. It's not your
yeah, I
fault. That's
know.
mine.
But I don't think it makes sense with any longevity in
No, it
blockchain.
doesn't. Unfortunately.
The more clicks, the less people are going to do it. Oh my goodness. Cats are going. Sounds like there's like bombers dropping above me. How many cats are dropping off? Like they're jumping up and down like crazy above me.
In blockchain space, buying virtual land is literally a Ponzi, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like if you make it the focal point of your game, that's an issue. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, again, it's like someone tell me an example of it like working in the benefit of the game other than, yeah, a cash grab. It was like at one point in time when Bitcoin was worth quite a bit of money. It's like I lost $5,000 putting shit into Walking Dead Empire.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't feel so bad about it because of the relative cost. Like the idea that it's, you know, a few, or it's like a few $100, like compared to what Bitcoin's worth now. After it's tanking, because it was like when I got it, it was like Bitcoin was at like 50,000. But it's still like, I started to like question the whole idea of the metric. Like, where is an example of this actually making sense? It's like there's an idea to be like there's founders, but they should be people that earn it. Not pay for it, earn it. To enhance interest in the whole idea of the land. Prove its usage by providing it. And then if someone wants to jump like way late on the board, like you can circumvent something by making some contribution to like get some piece of land. But it's like the whole idea is like you want to create a mini economy in your, like in the game, like a blockchain game that has an economy, which is what drives us to that. There's value in the items. There's monetary stuff. It's an economy. We haven't built the economy, and they're like, let's split the economy that we haven't built into 40, 50, 60, 70 pieces, and then hope that it's going to grow. And it's like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I personally, like, if someone has like a different view on that, that's like totally fine. I'm willing to discuss, but show me an example of land working and making sense in the longevity of a game. Because at the end of the day, if we're blockchain gamers, we need to cut the bullshit and we need a game that is popular. And the only way it's going to be popular is cutting the bullshit. Making, like Hitman had said before too, that we've all said a bunch of times, where it's like, make a game and add NFTs afterwards as a bonus. Like Big Time is a great example of something that has potential. It's made on the Unreal Engine. They have a progressive engagement with their community. They have items that are being dropping, and the items that are dropping and the challenges get progressively harder, but the items themselves don't actually affect anything.
New dungeons when they do new updates.
I am not saying that there is some perfect metric to that, because there are just as many problems with Big Time as there are as any other semi-successful blockchain game. Like realistically, the only blockchain games that are going to fully work are CCGs. But it's like we have a super great baseline, and let's not fuck it up by putting economics too much into it. It's like, again, Lost Relics in particular, let's say. The housing. I'm fine with housing. But I'm not fine with land based around the housing because I don't see any metric to ownership. It should be like I should be able to decorate my stash area. Or, like, have a little house that if we're interacting, like if Jay invites me to his party, it's Jay's house on that corner. Whoever's party leader is that one, and you can just change. And you'll be like, Jay, show me your house. And it's like, look at all this cool shit inside my crib. And then we leave his house, and we're back in Talmouth. And then it's like, make me party leader. I want to show you my shit, Jay. Like, oh, look how cool this is, too. And it's like, oh, that's awesome. And then it's like Hitman or Aya or anyone.
Oh, the vending's just disappeared. Damn it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of the land?
Yeah.
No, there would be no point to land right now other than the same point as the cosmetics you can't currently sell.
Yeah.
It'd be like, or like holding a founder's token. It'd be the same concept. It'd be like, yeah, I've got a lamb plot. And they say they're going to do stuff with it. But, like, got it.
All right, you guys. We got a silver bounty chest. I'm going to probably get a huge NFT. At least a transcendent.
Hope so.
Wait. What?
Wait.
I got Kiku feathers? What the balls?
What?
I thought it was my time.
Oh,
I thought I was a big man.
big man.
Sorry, back here.
She says she doesn't
Okay.
know what
No
the
way.
issue is.
Shit!
No worry to apologize.
No rush.
I gotta have some more soon hurry.
Yep.
It's actually not bad.
You said you wanted me to send you my email whenever I made it, or my username?
Both, actually.
Both.
I need,
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to send them to your Discord?
Yeah, my Discord, please.
Okay.
And I can throw that in the form I gotta fill out.
Ooh, got a new player.
Oh yeah.
This NFT game. Market.
Currently, all I do is school, sit around and play video games. So.
Perfect. Where do I kill lizard guards? Are those the last souls at? They're at lower tier, aren't they? Aren't they? No. I don't have to get a rare, do I?
Rare dungeons for lizard guards?
Yeah, there's gotta be. Isn't there one in?
No way. I thought there was legendary ones.
No legendary. Is there a mythic?
No. It shows. Doesn't it say the name?
Yeah, no, but they're like blue lizards. I feel like they're in. Yeah, they're in Shoreway Coast. All right.
Shoreway. Oh, I like Shoreway.
Shoreway, and I need fishing. Let's go. Time to mount up. It's time for mythics, baby.
That's a lot. All right.
What possible drops can you get from the bounty chest?
I mean, technically everything, but realistically nothing.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
Goodness.
I'm not trying to.
How many people have some
I'm
luck?
not trying to shit on anything, but
I've never got.
I
anything
mean,
good.
realistically, that shit ain't happening. But we foolishly do it for bounty points.
I was saying.
I mean,
something
you got stuff
point
actually
blank
with the
in
bounty points.
with the points, but I never got
Yeah,
anything
you got
out
a
of the
mythic
chest.
item.
I turned in the points to get the sand dragon. Yeah.
Wait, Jay, one time, would you open 50 chests?
No,
Wait,
I did over 100.
100, yeah.
It was. It
And
was
how many?
14
How many did you
golds
get?
and like 45 silver and 45 bronze. Out of all those, I got one blockchain.
LA. Let's
like,
go.
Uncommon royal
I
candelabra.
got you, Gem Master.
I was so bummed out. I gave that royal candelabra away. I didn't even want it.
Probably
Can
made
you
someone's
guys
day
hear
though.
me?
We
Yep, I
can.
hear ya.
Aya's back.
Oh my god.
Back again. Guess who's
Ow.
back? Tell your friends.
Who's back?
I am sorry for this technical difficulty.
Should be. It's
You're good.
totally your fault.
I mean, I was like about to start
Don't
like
let it
you
happen
know,
again.
throwing this modem out at like the neighbor's dog. I mean, I was
Oh,
not happy.
What?
I don't know what it is with electronics, but I'm ready to like physically fight them on a regular basis.
I'm like, really? Because I restarted my
Oh,
computer.
man.
I was rubber banding.
12 to
Restarted the
19.
computer.
Like you got it.
12 to 19.
And
That's it.
like freaking then I was like, okay, the internet's still bad because I got back into big time and I was still rubber banding. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna shut the modem off. It wouldn't power on correctly, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Damn.
I got a better one.
You got it, though.
1123.
Ooh.
Better.
By the
Oh,
mushrooms.
I got
Like
you.
it.
11 to 23. One of the dungeons.
Dungeons.
Ow!
We're gonna see how this goes. I'm still having issues, but we'll see how this goes.
I would be calling it a night early. I'm getting tired already.
Hey, the battery runs low from time to time.
This new sleeping, or this new combination of medication, man, I'm just all wonked out.
Whew. I bet. Just don't let the cats eat your sandwich. Okay?
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
Love
Now,
bug.
kitty!
What's going on, bud?
That's my pot pie.
It's my chicken pot pie.
Yeah, kitty, that's a bad kitty.
Oh. It's right here. That's kind of cool.
I miss Shoreaway.
Yeah, it's my favorite map.
It's fucking like a breeze because we've done it so much. I love it. Taking a little fishing
Yeah.
trip.
Good one.
Thanks. Got some
Take a
trout,
little
delicious.
trip. Take a little trip.
Oh my god.
Take a
yes, right
little
there,
trip
yeah.
with me.
I mean, you wanted to go to bed early, so I guess the game heard you.
I guess so.
Did you get the hard boot?
I mean, I still want to do a whole full clear.
No,
but,
no, no, no. It's just
I know-
all of the stuff that we are supposed to do is literally right in the front room.
Oh.
Yeah, the quests or
Like,
whatever.
not far
Doesn't
at
matter.
all from.
Did Big Time must have fucked up because that's not how Big Time works usually.
Right, we usually have to, like,
Yeah.
run around.
Usually
yeah.
it's like a half an adventure game, half a competitive sprinting game. Because if I recall. There's a whole lot of running.
Yeah,
Bum, bum, bum.
sure it can be.
Yeah.
Huh. Anyone also too? I'm gonna be trying out Hash Rush again on Friday. It's live
What are you doing?
once again. Jay, I'll send you some links. I don't know if it's free right now. I assume it's free to play. It better be free to play. Yet again, you don't have the community to restrict, but it's the Command and Conquer blockchain game.
Oh, okay, okay. Like, hello, ad time from Lapage. Appreciate
It's
that.
very reminiscent to anyone who enjoyed Warcraft 3 because there are heroes. It's very much like that. But the idea of how the blockchain worked, I have not looked at since they updated it. So this could be drastically different.
It's like Command and Conquer. That's up my alley.
Yeah,
playing
it is like
that
Command and
recently.
Conquer. Like
I've
it
been playing
is.
a lot of that recently.
Yeah, it's
They recently
RTS.
redid it. It's on Steam.
Yeah, I actually got that remaster collection of every single one for like $7 or $9
It's
like
only two.
10
It's
years
only the
ago.
original and Red Alert.
Oh, there was one that had like all of them that was like super
No, it's
cheap
not.
a while ago.
It's not Generals. No.
Oh, it had. I'll send you the. I have the source file because it was like
It's
a straight
remastered,
download.
actual Command and Conquer 1 and Red Alert.
Oh, I didn't know they. All right, sorry.
So it's like Diablo 2 Resurrected. Like you can change the graphics from old school to new school.
That's
like,
cool.
They redid it pretty good. It's fun.
But yeah, so Hash Rush is very similar to that. The blockchain element, the way that it worked before was that there were multiplayer was not out when I was last played, but there were maps, and the way that you could get NFT resources that I got a few of was there were capture points, and the way to win a match was to control more capture points than your opponent, or when the time runs out, or take all 3 capture points. And if you took all 3 capture points, you would get all of these NFT resources from the match. If you you know, kind of stalemated and you controlled 1 point, which was your main base, and then you can control the middle point, whoever controlled more, like, they would get a higher percentage of those. Like, they could steal some of your resources with like some of your outlying sections, but it was, yeah, like take all or this partial metric, and those things would allow you to unlock cosmetics, and they had initially said that it was going to unlock abilities, but they said no, that's not fair. Like, so it's they supposedly switched to cosmetics, but I'm going to re-download tonight and see what's up, because I have 4 founders tokens in that one. And I heard that I can send them, and I have 2 mages, so I'll send you a mage if I can.
Okay, that'd be cool. Thanks. Hope so.
But that would be one you can just keep, because they were, I think, if I remember, like $20 a piece. And I was just like, wow, that's cheap. I want to buy a bunch of them.
Okay.
And they're probably worth about $3 now.
The $3 now?
Why do you not want to let me use you? It won't let me
Be right back.
It won't let me use my heals.
I probably hardly played Diablo this weekend. Tore our house apart instead because we got new couches, furniture for the kid. No. Oh man, that's funny. That's same with me. I just got the little one, a loft bed. I had to put it together today. like before the stream. So excited. She loves it.
I'm going to. Can you not use consumables in Mythics anymore?
Nice. Jax wants a loft bed for our daughter so bad. Awesome. Yeah, I got it on Amazon. It was $300.
I tried to Hidden Hero. Good night, buddy.
Nice.
Sorry, it wouldn't let me.
I'll find the link right now. I can make it because Amazon associate.
Wow. All right. I think I know what happened.
Yeah, it's 308 American right now. Prime, free shipping.
What is?
The loft bed I got for the goat.
Oh. Well, that's worth it. It's the goat.
Yeah, she likes it.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. It's sturdy metal loft bed, twin bed.
Hell yeah. You guys are doing big time?
It's metal and shelves. Yeah, it's got shelves and a desk on one side, 3 shelves on one side, and a desk on the other. Yeah, pretty sweet.
Might what do we got left on our winner?
And it wasn't even that hard to put together. I did it
All right.
right before the stream.
We got 10 people in on the sizzle. And I think we're going to do it a little early. I'm going to give everyone 60 seconds more if you want to enter in.
Oh, really? Is it really out of stock? I didn't see that.
Sizzle.
Sure.
Don't miss out. We're going to do a quick draw within 1 minute here. But I am going to end after that. But I'm going to hop on big time with the crew. But I'm going to push everybody over to J Meyer.
It must be different for Canada then, because it shows for me it'll ship in 1 to 2 days.
Enter in now.
I'm back.
Or lose forever.
But I was surprised it was Prime. Free shipping. We're looking
It's
at
Amazon Prime, man. They're everywhere. They see everything.
Shipping. Yeah.
They know where we are, when we are, and what we are.
It's heavy as fuck, and this one guy came out of the big Amazon truck and like put it on his back, and like he couldn't do it, and it like came back down on the truck, and I was like, whoa, watch it. Like,
no,
like just from the window watching. I'm like, what's he doing? And then also he came like hunchback and carried it all the way here to the. I was like, man, it was like 140 pounds or something at least.
Spitfire wins again.
Yeah, he did it.
Lucky.
Fuck, probably hurt himself.
I mean, if he's here, remember. Oh, there he is. Spitfire, drop that Discord. You got a double trouble tonight. Let's go. But we have 10 viewers. 9 of you guys did not win.
Nice.
Anyone who messages me on Discord, I will send you
Thank you for the alert.
a random ANG Bad Bears.
Woody Woos.
And it's more than likely going to be a J Meyer.
Hey.
Hey.
That's a cool one.
And what was this one at?
Spaceman J.
Spaceman J. What we're at? 335. All right, perfect. Spitfire, I got you.
Pants. Oh, those are really nice pants.
Pants?
Better than my
Gone.
ninjas.
He's just gone.
Pants?
Pants.
What?
He just leaves. He just goes and off he's just
Big congrats. Let me grab up Jay's. I am going to be switching over to big time, but I feel disingenuous having a big title about Lost Relics. So I will be joining Jay and Hitman.
Sweet,
You'll be able to
sweet, sweet.
hear everybody's chat. There's still giveaways going on. The link that I just posted right there. You can also find it at JMeyerPhotos on twitch.tv / JMeyerPhotos. But get your ass on over there. That's where shit's going to continue. Also, again, anyone that's viewing tonight, if you don't already have all of the ANG Bad Bears, if you message me on Discord, and you can find it in the description.
Hey, Dark Paladin, thank you for the follow.
Can join our Discord, and then you'll be able to find my if you message me, yeah, we'll send you one. But much love to everybody. Thank you so much for Hitman, Cow, Aya, J Meyer, everybody for tuning in. Remember, click on over the link. The fun does not end. Just this specific stream. ANG still going. Do it up. Woody woos. All the skis.
All skis.
Let's go.